Welcome. How are you doing today? My name is Sid, and this is Divine Sunflower Tarot. I hope you're having a great day today. If you're here, it's because you want to know, how do they feel about you? The person on your mind, the person you're thinking about. I want you to remember that this is a collective reading, so not every message is going to resonate for every person. Take what genuinely resonates with you and leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want to get any messages that say, this is not my reading. My person does not feel that way about me. That's not what they've told me. Like, I don't want any attitude from people, okay? Good morning, Scorpio sun. And if you do that, I'm going to block you because I don't tolerate that kind of BS on my channel. Sorry. So you can take that drama somewhere else. Remember that tarot is here for reflection and guidance. It's not to make decisions for you. So you always have to trust your own intuition and discernment first before you listen to anybody that has tarot readings, okay? If the story doesn't fit your life, please do not force it to fit. It may just simply not be your reading, and that's okay. Good morning, Scorpio sun. Welcome. Remember, I do have thousands of videos on my channel. There could be a message waiting for you. So go check it out. If this doesn't resonate, maybe there's another message waiting for you here. Thank you, everyone who clicks like, share, subscribe. Everyone who is supporting me, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. It costs you nothing to click like. So if you would please give me a like, especially if it resonates for you, I would appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and it helps other people to be able to find these messages who need them. All right. Let's go ahead and start getting into this message. Aries, how do they feel about you? The person on your mind, the person you want to know about. Remember, take these messages only as they resonate. If this is not your reading, do not force it to fit. Do not let tarot dictate your life. If this doesn't resonate, make sure you check out my other videos. I have thousands of other videos on my channel. There could be messages waiting there for you. Any non-negative energy sent my way will be transmuted into success, love, youthful beauty, healing energy, and lots of money. Lots and lots of money so that I can travel and enjoy my life. What do we need to know for Aries spirit? What is a person that they are thinking about, worried about, wondering about? How do they feel about them right now? Show me the cards we need to see for Aries, please, spirit. How does this person truly feel about Aries? Remember, don't get upset if this isn't your reading. So, someone is recovering. Someone is finally starting to accept. And somebody is finding peace. Okay? This is a Scorpio energy. Number 5 could be significant. Someone is planning, reflecting, looking at what's ahead of them. Kind of feels like a breakup. But that's not here yet. Let's keep going. 57, 75 can be significant. We have an Emperor in reverse. This could have been a very dominating energy. Someone who tried to be very controlling. This was somebody who was reckless. Very stubborn. 74 could be significant. 45, 54. 574, 475. We have Aries. So Aries, you're showing up in your reading very strongly. We also have Taurus. It could be Aries, Taurus, cuspy. So somebody who was a very dominant person was excessively controlling. It could have been in a relationship that you were in before. This person was very reckless. They didn't want to be flexible. They wanted their way or the highway. This is somebody who lacks discipline, so they could have been out there doing what they wanted to do, but they wanted you to live by a different standard. They wanted you to be home being a good boy, good girl. This is a very stubborn energy. But they're finally, I think, accepting that this is over. They're trying to find peace in their situation. To put it where it goes, flip it, twist it, switch it. This could be you, and somebody could be watching or reading about Aries. And if you are watching or reading about Aries, Aries is doing great. Aries is recovering. They're forgiving what happened in the past. They're moving forward. They're planning for their future. They're getting away from this dominant energy, and their life is much better now that this dominant energy is out of their life. Hi, Keith L. Welcome. Someone here is very restless. This could also be this Aries who has a thirst for knowledge, a thirst for improving their business. And Aries here could be very motivated to get away from this tyrant energy and move forward with their life, to start something new, to think about the future. You're planning ahead. You're moving forward. How does this tyrant energy feel about Aries? This controlling, dominant energy. How do they really feel about Aries? Wow, we have a Lovers in reverse. This is definitely an ending of a relationship. Somebody feels like they made a bad choice here. Someone feels like there was an imbalance between you two. There was disharmony. It was a one-sided relationship. One person was giving, the other person was taking. There was a lot of conflict, and it caused a lot of suffering in the situation. Gemini energy, someone's finally realizing that they screwed up this relationship. All right, we're going to go into our Neon Love Oracle deck and see what else comes out to clarify. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, show me what else we need to know about this relationship. What else was going on in the situation, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see for Aries. What else was going on in this relationship? Confirmation, incompatible. So, with the Lovers in reverse, this is a confirmation that this was a very imbalanced relationship. You were not compatible with this person. You had misaligned values. This person wanted to go out and cheat. You are a very honest and loyal person. So it was like two polar opposites trying to make a relationship work, and that's not going to be a happy situation. A lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of bad choices here. Caused a lot of suffering. This could have been a very painful situation. We have heartbreak energy here. It says we definitely have some differences in perspectives and priorities that could make a relationship challenging. Yeah. Hi, Tam C. Welcome. I'm not answering personal questions right now, but if you look in the description box below, you can get a 10-minute reading for $20 if you would like your question answered. If not, you can just wait until I do my free oracle readings. That should be coming up soon. So confirmation, there was a lot of fighting in this relationship, a lot of arguments. It caused a lot of heartbreak. You guys didn't agree on what you wanted in your relationship. It says, I wish we had healthier communication between us instead of all this unnecessary conflict and bickering. So a lot of arguments, a lot of incompatibility. You guys just didn't get along. It says it's mutual in reverse. So yeah, it's not mutual. You don't feel the same about each other. This person could still be hooked on you, but you don't feel the same about them. And it's a confirmation here that this is a toxic relationship, or this person you were with was toxic. All right, we're going to get some messages from the Love Me Not Oracle deck and see what is this person really feeling right now. What is this person really feeling about Aries? What is this person feeling about Aries? I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. So this person knows if they would have did the right thing, there could have been some good times between you two. Hi, Logan. Welcome. Thank you so much, Logan, for supporting the channel and always inspiring me to go live. I really appreciate you. Much love to you, Logan. This person knows that they created a lot of problems. They recognize that this could have been a really nice relationship. You're a really good person. You could have really made it work with this person because you are a really good partner. But they were the one who wanted to be controlling. They wanted to be in this Emperor reverse energy, very dominant, reckless, stubborn. They were the ones who was the problem. And I feel like this person is starting to realize that. This could be somebody starting to realize that they are the one who's toxic. I'm hearing self-sabotage. So this person feels like they self-sabotage themselves. I feel like this is your energy. I don't really see you in a romantic way and invisible. You don't want anything to do with this person. You're moving on. They're invisible to you and you don't see them the same. This person says, I wonder if you feel the same way. So they're still crushing on you. They still miss you, but you don't because it says it's mutual in reverse. So you don't feel the same way anymore. But they're wondering, do you still have feelings for them? They feel like you had a unique connection. And you could have, but I feel like this person was toxic. This person has a lot of shadow work to do. This person could need therapy. This could be somebody who has narcissistic tendencies or sociopathic tendencies. And they need to work on themselves. Any other messages, Spirit, about this person's feelings? Don't take this personally, but my heart belongs to someone else. So you could have moved on. Moving on? You could have moved on? Okay, moving on. That's the song by Maya. Hi, Lucy. Welcome. Thanks for being here, Lucy. Unicorn power. Yes. So good to see you, Lucy. Yeah, I feel like you've moved on. You're taken. That song by Maya could be relevant for the situation. You moved on, you're done with the BS, you're done with the cheating. In the song, she talks about her man's been cheating and she's done with this. She also mentions how he don't have any money and she should have left him a long time ago. So this person could be someone who doesn't make enough money or isn't motivated to make money. Hey, Allie, welcome. So good to see you, Allie. I hope your power turns on today. Everybody, please pray for Allie that her power is fixed today. She's been suffering. I think it's day 10? Holy cow. Day 10 with no power. So everybody, if you could just please keep Allie in your prayers and hope that they can get her power on for her today. The power of prayer is very powerful. Never doubt that. All right. We're going to go into our blocked and blessed deck and see what messages Spirit has for you from this deck. Spirit, show me the cards we need to see for Aries from the blocked and blessed deck. What does Aries need to know about this situation? Yeah, so they still love you. They still want to be with you. This person could even still think about you in an asexual way. They still long for that asexual connection that you guys maybe had. But this person has a lot of work to do on themselves, and you just got fed up with it. That's what I'm really feeling here. You got fed up with their domineering behavior, their out of control behavior, their toxic ways, and you just done, and you moved on. You're taken now by somebody else. All right, what do we need to know from this blocked and blessed deck? For Aries. Blocked and blessed, Spirit. Spiritual hygiene starts with laundry. Clean your room. That's the message. Discipline, reset, action. So I feel like Spirit is saying to just cleanse your energy. This person could be, like I said, having a lot of asexual thoughts about you. They could be doing things with themselves and thinking about you. You know what I mean? So just be careful with that energy. Cleanse yourself with sage, Palo Santo, singing bowls, spiritual baths. Maybe get rid of things that this person maybe gave you, if that's what you want to do. Remove the ties from this person, because I feel like they're pulling on your energy here, trying to pull on your energy. by doing that specific thing. This person could have pictures of you that you guys took together when you were in a relationship that are SEXy, SEXY. And they still look at your pictures and yeah, they're trying to connect with you through photos. They could also be watching your social media. If you post anything like that, they're going to check that out. Dead weight. Ain't a cute accessory. Yeah, this person was toxic, dead weight. You realize that and you moved on. You're like, I'm done. This person is now an ex. Confirmation. Lucy says, I'm a Cancer and I'm done with men, just staying single, but that is my choice. Yeah, there you go. Just work on you. Love yourself. That's great. And you know what's really funny is that when you start to say that, I'm done, and work on yourself, that's exactly when you find the perfect person. I've heard a lot of people who told me that that happens for them because you finally accept that, you know what, I'm good by myself. And that's when Spirit says, all right, they're ready. So, but that's awesome, Lucy. I'm happy for you. All right. What else do we need to know for Aries Spirit from the Blocked and Blessed deck? Show me the cards for Aries, please. Hey, Stella. How are you? Good to see you, Stella. Thank you for being here. Lucy, I need to make you a moderator. So the other day, YouTube erased all my moderators for some reason. That was so weird. So now I'm having to replace everybody as a moderator. So if you see that you're not a moderator and you were before, please don't be offended. I didn't do that. It was YouTube. Okay. Stella, I'm also going to reinstall you as a moderator as well. Thank you, guys. Show me what else Aries needs to know, Spirit. Stop writing fan fiction in your head, babe. If they wanted to, they would, period. So I feel like this is a message from Spirit to this toxic person. This person's still living in Deluluville. They want to reconnect with you. They feel like, oh, you still love me. There's no way you don't still love me. You're just pretending to move on with this other person because you're trying to hurt me or get back at me. No, this person's delusional. They think eventually you may come back. But like I said, it's not mutual. You don't feel the way they feel. They're the ones that messed up. So now they are the ones that are hurting. If you wanted to be with them, you would, period. Reality check, right? Last card for Aries. Half your problems equal sleep deprivation. You don't need a sign, you need a nap. So this person is really driving themselves crazy. They can't sleep at night. They really need to do some self-healing, self-care. They can't sleep at night because they're thinking about you. And they could try to be doing that thing with your pictures at night, and it still doesn't help them sleep. All right, Aries, that is your reading. I hope this helps you. I hope it brought you some clarity on the situation. And remember, Spirit said to take a spiritual bath, remove the ties to this past person if that's what you want to do. That will help you get this person's energy off of you. Cleansing with Palo Santo sage and just praying to the divine to cut the cords between you and this energy. All right. Okay, Scorpio Sun, that's fine. I'm going to put timestamps on the reading after I'm done with the live, and it might take me a little while to get that done. So you can also wait till then if you like, but it's up to you. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Mr. Kaiser. Actually, I'm not taking Super Chat questions. I'm just doing a Aries through Pisces reading on their feelings for you. What are their feelings for you, the person on your mind? It's like a general reading for Aries through Pisces. But if you are wanting a reading from me, I do have a 10-minute reading for $20. If you're interested in that, just look in the description box below. And you can send me an email to divinesunflowertarot@gmail.com. Thanks for your question. Thank you for being here. All right, Taurus. Welcome, Taurus. Just a quick reminder, Taurus, this is a collective reading. So not every message is meant for every person watching. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Tarot is just a reflection and guidance. Tarot doesn't make decisions for you, so trust your own intuition and discernment, please. If it doesn't fit, do not make it fit. And I have thousands of readings on my channel, so feel free to explore my channel. There could be messages waiting for you from my other videos. What does Taurus need to know, Spirit, about this person on their mind? What does Taurus, who does Taurus want to know about this person's feelings? How do they really feel about my Tauruses? Show me the cards I need to see. How does this person on Taurus's mind really feel about them? You're welcome, Mr. Kaiser. Thank you. All right. How does this person feel about Taurus, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see. So somebody's leaving. Somebody has left the situation. This is Aquarius energy. Somebody has exited stage right. A lot of changes are coming in here. You're leaving behind. You're releasing the baggage. This person sees you as somebody who's moving away from them. Number 6 can be significant. What else, Spirit? You're moving to smoother, calmer water. So this situation you were in could have been very chaotic, hectic, stressful, and this person is watching you walk away. This could have been somebody who was breadcrumbing you. You're moving towards fairness. You're moving towards generosity. Somebody could be helping you. You could be getting assistance from a friend, family member, or even government assistance. We have the number 66 here, which is love, balance, and harmony. And it represents unconditional love. So you could be going towards unconditional love, or you love yourself unconditionally and you're realizing, I deserve better than this. I'm moving away. This is also Taurus energy, very strong in your reading here. So you made a very smart decision to leave this person behind, Taurus. And this person is watching you walk away. They're watching you say, I have value. I deserve better. I'm tired of being breadcrumbed by you. And I'm going to move towards something better. Somebody who actually can be generous with me and love me and appreciate me. Oh my gosh, that is so frustrating, Allie. Allie says she got 2 minutes of power, but then it went out again. So she's experiencing like power on, power off, power on, power off. And that could be significant for this Taurus reading. Maybe it felt like this person was on again, off again with you. Like, oh, 1 minute it's hot and heavy and everything's great. The next minute they act like they don't want to be with me. So that could definitely be resonating for this reading as well. Allie, I hope they get that fixed. I mean, it is a good sign. At least it kind of looks like they're working on it. Hi, Tam C. Welcome. We have 7 people here and 7 likes. So Taurus, 77 is personal growth, self-discovery, and transformation. That's a confirmation. You're starting to realize, I deserve better. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to move away from this energy and leave the baggage behind and release this toxic situation. Tam C, I am not doing personal readings right now, but I do have a $20 reading for 10 minutes on my... Look down below in the description box if you're interested in that, and I'll be glad to help you with that situation. You can also stick around until your sign comes up or their sign comes up, and you might get information there. Since you are here, I could possibly be picking up on your energy. What else does Taurus need to know about the situation, Spirit? How do they really feel about Taurus? Wow, so Taurus, you're going towards manifestation. You're manifesting something to come into your life here. This could be a new job, skill development. You could be studying something to get better at something. You're manifesting a better life for yourself. This is beautiful for you, Taurus. This person sees that you are looking at yourself with worth. You have worth, you have value, and you're done playing this game with them. You're stepping up and saying, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. You don't appreciate me, so I'm gone. Enjoy my BO. Enjoy my beautiful A as I walk away. What is BO? Somebody could be stinky. This person you broke up with could maybe be stinky. They haven't had a shower in a few days. Maybe they're depressed. They could be drinking a lot. Maybe they smell like alcohol or something. I said BO. That's interesting. Or this person's initials could be B or O. Put it where it goes. Doesn't have to be. But everything comes out for a reason. All right. Give me a few more cards for this reading for Taurus. What else do we need to know about the situation? How do they feel about Taurus? Tower in reverse. Yeah, the person was afraid that you were going to leave. They kept pretending and acting like, oh, you're never going to leave me. It's never going to happen. They kept trying to avoid this or stop this from happening. Like I said, there was on-off energy. So they could have felt like, or tried to be like, oh yeah, I love you, everything's good. And then next minute they're breadcrumbing you. And then they come back and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I had to breadcrumb you. I was really busy, but here's a gift. And they would love bomb you, and then everything would be okay for a couple of days. And then again, they would breadcrumb you. So it was something like that here. They were trying to avoid this tower moment from happening, but it happened. And now they're in this storm. They're restless. Their life is collapsing now that you have left. I'm hearing regret in my head. They also regret this. They feel like, oh man, I did it again. So maybe this person has a history of ruining relationships, fire energy. We also have a King of Wands in reverse. This is not good energy. The King of Wands in reverse is a very impulsive, ruthless, stubborn, and opinionated person. Yeah, I feel like this person could also be using their wand for things that are not good, possibly making them sick. This person could be out there having random hookups, and if they don't be careful, this person could be getting an STD. Hi, Zaynep. I'm not taking personal questions right now, but if you would like to answer me that question, I'm charging $20 for a 10-minute reading. Look in the description box below, or you can send me an email to divinesunflowertarot@gmail.com. Also, just stay tuned. You may get some information about the situation for yourself through the signs. So since you're here, I may be tuning into your energy, so stick around. You might get some messages through this reading. All right, I think that's enough from from the Tarot Taurus. Tarot Taurus. We're going to go into our Neon Love Oracle deck and see what else comes out about the situation to clarify further. Lucy said, it sounds like a gaslighting energy. I dealt with an Aries Taurus cusp like this. He is forever blocked. Yeah, that's this tower energy. They know you're done. For sure, Lucy. What do we need to know, Spirit, from the Neon Love Oracle deck? I'm ready in reverse. This person wasn't ready for this to happen. That's why the tower's in reverse. They didn't want this to happen. They weren't ready for this to happen. They weren't expecting this to happen. Take it put it where it goes. Yeah. This could have caught this person off guard, by surprise. They didn't know you were this done. Unstable in reverse. I feel like that's your energy. You are not unstable. You're stable, and this person is not. So it's a very opposite energy here. You are done with their games, their gaslighting, their breadcrumbing, and you're ready to be with somebody like you who's stable. This person could be feeling a mess right now. Like I said, they could possibly not be bathing, not be taking care of their general daily needs. What else? Whoa. Red flags. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. So you could have possibly saw red flags in the beginning, but you maybe were like, I'll still give them a chance. Because you could have liked certain things about them or thought they were attractive. So you were like, you know what, let me just give them a chance. But you knew, and you promised yourself you wouldn't date anyone like them again, but it did happen. But I feel like this is a lesson for you. You're going to be learning from this situation. This person is kind of obsessed with you right now. You're saying, it's not my fault you can't get me off your mind. So they're obsessed because they weren't expecting this breakup. They weren't expecting you to leave and walk away. They thought you would stick around. They thought that their little love bombing and their little gifts or whatever they were doing would keep you stuck, or maybe they really had some good energy in the bedroom that they thought, oh, I'm keeping you happy in the bedroom, so you're not going anywhere. But no, you realize you deserve better than this. We have ghosted. So this person could feel like you ghosted them, and they also are feeling heartbroken here. But I feel like this person broke their own heart. All right, we're going to go to the Love Me Not Oracle deck and see how they feel about you. What are their feelings here, Spirit? What are the true feelings for the situation here? All the true feelings in this situation? For Taurus. Okay. It says, you're incredibly alluring to me. Yeah, they're very attracted to you. I find myself thinking about you a lot. Yeah, this person is obsessed. Confirmation. They think about you a lot. They're very attracted to you. They're really upset that you left. They feel ghosted. They feel rejected. This person's ego is taking a big hit here. This is a major tower moment for this person. I'm also hearing that this could be a wake-up call for them. Maybe this person's going to start to change because of this. This could put them in the dark night of the soul energy, where they start to realize, okay, I'm screwing up my life too much. I need to do something about this. Possibly. That won't be for everyone. What else do we need to know? What are the real feelings here, Spirit? My alone time is precious to me, and I honestly prefer my own company. Yeah, I feel like that's you in this energy. You're enjoying being away from this person. You're enjoying your solitude now that you have gotten away. And you actually prefer your own company over being with this person. What else? Show me the feelings for Taurus. Feelings for Taurus. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces. So they're wondering what would happen if you guys got back together. Would things go back to the way they were? Would you be different? Would you not be interested? There's a lot of questions in this person's mind. All right, let's go into the blossom. This person wants something to blossom between you guys. They want you to come back and start over again and repair the relationship like it's new and fresh, but I don't think that's going to happen here. I mean, that is up to you, but I don't think that's what you want. We're going to go to the blocked and blessed deck and see what wants to come out from here. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know from the blocked and blessed deck? I keep on saying blossom. This person really wants something to blossom between you two. Like, really. They feel ghosted. They feel like you don't care about them anymore. They're really sad and depressed. And I'm hearing drinking again. This person could really be drinking a lot. They can't sleep. They're having a hard time with this breakup here. Even though they may be acting like they don't, they are. What do we need to know from this deck, Spirit, for Taurus? It says, no one's coming to steal your spotlight, hun. You're the main character. Start acting like it. Confidence, empowerment, spotlight. Spirit wants you to act like you are who you are. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're number one. Have this confidence to move forward. You could be on social media. You could have a platform. You could be somebody who is just taking action in your life. You're taking the main lead character role in your life now. You're not letting this person dictate your life. You are in the spotlight. People are watching you too. After this breakup, people could be watching you. People could have been waiting for you guys to break up. And now you're the center of attention here. Wow, Lucy, thank you for that confirmation. Lucy says, wow, so much like it. He's an alcoholic that has been in remission. And actually, both Aries men are like that. It's so unfortunate. That's really sad because when Aries people are in their positive energy, they are really fun to be with. They're really awesome people. But when they're in their negative energy, oh my God, watch out. It says, universe, don't take X back requests. Stop manifesting their return. Manifest your refund, closure, compensation, and humor. Spirit doesn't want you back with this person at all. They're like, no, do not go back to this person. Don't manifest them coming back. And in fact, the Spirit could be telling this other person, stop trying to manifest them to come back to you. It's not going to happen. Request denied. This person could be praying that you come back into their life, and Spirit's like, no, they're not coming back into your life, so stop praying about it. Hey, Damien, welcome. Good to see you, Damien. Thank you for the sunflowers. So we have 6 people here, and 9, 6. 69 represents balance, harmony, and a significant life transition, confirmation. It's also a sign to trust your intuition and embrace who you are as a person. You're amazing. Trust that you are everything you need to be. Continue loving yourself, working on yourself, healing your energy. All right. Let's get a couple more for Taurus, and then we're going to move on to the next sign. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Make sure you click like if this resonated for you. We have accountability. Crystals can't replace common sense. You can't vibe your way out of accountability. Responsibility, ownership, and maturity. Yeah, this person needs to take ownership of what they have done. This person needs to grow up, take responsibility for what they caused in their life. Lucy says, it said my soulmate is either an Aries or a Leo, but energy always changes. I don't think it's an Aries anymore. Well, you never know, Lucy. I wouldn't worry too much about signs. I would just focus on who is the person deep down inside in their heart, because it could have an Aries in their chart other places like Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That could also be applied, you know? And then our last card for Taurus is rejection. Is just divine spam filter. God didn't ghost you. He blocked him for you. Protection, divine timing, redirection. Yeah. Where is it? I think I got that somewhere. You ghosted this person, or you were being guided to ghost them, block them, leave them behind. Rejection is protection. The divine could also be blocking this person from contacting you. They could be sending you text messages, but they're not going through because the divine is redirecting them or putting them somewhere else. Wow. You're being protected from this energy. Also, you are protected. All right. I hope that helps you, Taurus. Good luck to you. Lucy said, right. I had that reading 6 months ago or so. Oh, okay. Wow. Awesome. I am so on today. Thank you for telling me that. Whew. Hello, Gemini. Welcome. How do they feel about you, Gemini? We're going to find out. How does this person that you have on your mind, that you've been thinking about, how do they feel about you right now, Gemini? Show me the cards I need to see for Gemini spirit. Remember that this is just a collective reading for my Geminis, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Tarot is here just for reflection and guidance, not to make decisions for you. So trust your own intuition and discernment. If this doesn't fit your life, please do not force it. It may just simply not be your reading today, and that's okay. Just remember that I have thousands of videos here on my channel, so please feel free to explore. There could be messages waiting for you that may be speaking directly to your situation. So go check out my channel's videos. And if you would, please click like on the reading if it resonates for you and to support the channel. Thank you so much, Gemini, sorry. So I said Taurus, so maybe the Taurus reading may also resonate for you, or you could be a Gemini Taurus cuspy, or this person, it could be. Put it where it goes, flip it, twist it, switch it. All right, Gemini, what do you need to know? How does this person really feel about you? Show me the cards I need to see for Gem. So you're getting your freedom. 7 of Swords in reverse. Someone got caught. Someone feels like they're being punished. Wow. You're gaining your freedom, Aquarius energy. You could have left this person behind. You said kick rocks. Ten of Wands. Someone's exhausted from dealing with somebody here. We have Sagittarius energy. 7-10 could be significant. 10-7, October 7th, July 10th, 107. You're really exhausted from dealing with the situation. There was a revelation that came to the surface. You realized something. Somebody got caught doing something, possibly cheating, doing something that was not good. Someone also could be procrastinating, or maybe you procrastinated in the situation. Let's find out what else comes out. Kind of vague right now. Let's get some more info. Manipulation, disappointment, untrustworthy, jealous, and unreliable. There you go. Air and water energy. Somebody was very unreliable, untrustworthy, manipulative, and this was very burdensome on you. It caused a lot of stress and exhaustion. This person zaps your energy. They're very jealous of you, who you are, what you do for a living, or just your light. It's also a very unreliable person. You couldn't rely on them to be responsible. You're very disappointed in the situation because you were thinking it was going to be something better. 10 of Pentacles. You've gained your freedom and you're moving towards your long-term success. You could also be connecting with family. Something here is going to be okay for you. We have 10-10. 10-10 is a new beginning, a spiritual awakening, and divine guidance. You're being guided to embrace your unique path, trust your intuition, and keep manifesting your desires. Stay positive because you are on the right track. So gaining your freedom away from this energy is putting you on track to getting your 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be fine. Just keep moving towards your long-term success, taking care of yourself, healing your energy, moving forward. Spirit wanted you to be removed from this manipulative energy because you don't deserve this. You deserve better than this. Yeah, it's over. Death. This is an ending and a new beginning for you. You're transitioning, you're transforming. It's an end of a cycle. 10-10, 2 10s, which means this is very over. Confirmation. 10 is the end, the dead end of a cycle. You're moving out, you're moving forward, you're getting your freedom away from this energy. Awesome. We're going to go into our Neon Love Oracle deck and see what else we need to know about the situation. Thank you, Stella. Stella said this is a very uplifting message. Yeah, it is. I'm hearing that song, Closing Time. It says, every new beginning is some other beginning's end. That song could be significant for your feelings, closing time. What else do we need to know here, Spirit, about the situation? So you could have been married to this person, or this person wanted to get married to you, put it where it goes. But this was not your soulmate. Soulmate is in reverse. Maybe you thought you would have been maybe you thought you were going to get married to this person, but you realized who you were dealing with and you ended it. You walked away. It's over. This was not your soulmate, and you realize that you've been enlightened. You're transforming, you're changing. You've learned a lot of lessons here. Hi, Ish. Welcome. Ish, if you would like a reading, look in the description box below. I have a $20 reading for 10 minutes. If you're interested in that, send me to divinesunflowertarot@gmail.com. Lucy says, I'm close. Staying single, but it's not a Gemini though, but it resonates. Yeah, all of these readings could resonate because all the signs are connected. We all have certain signs in our chart. A lot of us have a bunch of different signs in our chart. So all of these messages can resonate for everyone. Just like I said, take it how it goes, put it where it fits. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Also, it could be resonating for the other person that you were dealing with. They could have had Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I mean, and we don't always know what those are. So If it resonates, it resonates. Thank you, Lucy. So we have Polly in reverse. It says, I don't know that I'm meant to be with only one person for the rest of my life, but it's in reverse. So I feel like you are a very devoted person. You want to be with a soulmate. You want to be with one person for the rest of your life. Once you find that person, you're wanting to be committed in a relationship. Maybe this past person wanted to have multiple options, but you're not down for that. No, you're like, no, I don't want to be in an open relationship. I don't want to be an option on somebody's roster. I want to be the main person, the only person in their life. And you deserve that if that's what you truly want. There's somebody out there looking for someone just like you who wants the same thing. Best friend in reverse. Wow. So you started to realize this person wasn't even your best friend. You couldn't even confide in them. You didn't feel supported by them. Oh, that is so horrible. I hate that feeling because I know exactly what that feels like. I remember my ex used to gaslight me all the time saying, well, you're my best friend. And I'm like, I'm not your best friend because if I was, you wouldn't be treating me the way you're treating me. Best friends don't treat each other the way you treat me, right? But he's like, but no, I am your best friend. No, you're not my best friend. Thanks for trying to gaslight me though, but I'm not buying it. Maybe this person did that to you as well. What else? If I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. This person wants to talk to you and try to make you come in again. But I feel like you're going to just tell them no, and it's going to just break their heart over again. Maybe you were afraid to tell them how you felt because you knew it would cause a breakup. Put it where it goes. Lucy said, that's me. I want a life, one and only, but staying single. I thought the 8 years Aries guy was my best friend that betrayed me on a level that cuts too deep. It does. It really does. I can totally relate because I've been through a really difficult breakup as well. I was with my high school sweetheart. I thought we were meant to be, but we weren't. And it's really hard to deal with that. When you think you found the one that you're going to be with the rest of your life and then they betray you or abuse you, it's really painful. Welcome back, Scorpio sun. Thanks for coming back. What else do we need to know here? Show me the feeling, Spirit. How does Gemini feel here? How do they feel toward my Gemini? I am not looking for anything real right now, inauthentic. This person's looking to hook up with people, or maybe that's your energy. You're just looking to have fun. Put it where it goes. No judgment. Hey, Logan, much love to you, Rainbow Care Bear. What are the true feelings that they have for Gemini? I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind, fantasy. So you could have possibly made this person, oh, this is my best friend. This is my one and only. This is the person I'm supposed to be with, until you started realizing, wait a minute, I'm delusional. A best friend wouldn't treat me this way. So this is a confirmation. You could have been in fantasy world for a little while, and that's okay. I mean, that happens. It's normal. You really want it to work. You don't want to be like working towards a breakup. You don't want that. Of course, I understand. But eventually you were enlightened and you're like, no, this isn't the person that I'm supposed to be with forever. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy about opening up. This person really is in their feelings. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you how they feel. This person could really feel bad or guilty, and they feel like talking to you would help relieve the guilt or something. They really want to say something to you. Whoa, this flew out. I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends. So this person could be talking about you to their friends, still talking about the breakup, talking about what happened, talking about how they miss you. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces, but it came out in reverse. So you're done. You don't want to be back with this person. We're going to go to the blocked and blessed deck to see what messages come out for you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, please show me the cards I need to see for Gemini. What do they need to know about the situation? Oh my God, Lucy. That's horrible. It's like, I don't understand people like that. If you want to be that, then why are you in a relationship? And why don't you just be honest about it in the truth and tell me the truth when we first meet, that you like to randomly hook up with people? Let me know that before we start getting serious, right? I can't stand that. So we have half your problems equal sleep deprivation. This person could not being able to sleep at night. They need a nap. They need to recharge. This person could be having a lot of trouble sleeping. They have a guilty conscience here. They're sleep deprived. They're not getting enough sleep. They could be falling asleep on the job or at school. Take it as it resonates. Unfollow equals self-care. You can't heal while stalking his Instagram. Obsessed, comparison, freedom. This person is stalking you online. They're watching what you post on your social media. If you have social media and you post things, make sure that you know who's your friends list. Don't just accept random people into your friends list. This person could be making fake profiles to get in and watch you. They're watching you. They're obsessed with you. They can't heal, and that's why they can't sleep. They're comparing their life to yours. Anytime you do anything fun, it makes them feel bad about themselves. They're in competition with you. Who can find a new person first? It's really toxic. What else? That was sober you, not retrograde. Stop texting your ex. Own it. Not Mercury. Excuses, responsibility, maturity. This person really needs to grow up. They try to excuse their behavior by saying, oh, it was Mercury retrograde, or oh, I was drunk, so that's why I was doing stupid stuff. No, you need to own your behavior. Maybe this person keeps texting you and you had to block them, and that's why they had to make fake profiles. You could be in pain after leaving the situation behind. Where is it? Yeah, this burden. You could be still carrying the burden of this breakup, and it's painful. It says your pain isn't content. Healing doesn't need a hashtag. So Spirit doesn't want you talking about your pain on your social media. Spirit wants you to put out positive stuff about your life. Maybe don't even say anything. Self-restraint, privacy, and work on yourself and work on growing. Let's get one more message from the Blocked and Blessed deck. One more, Spirit, for Gemini. Oh, two more. Professional situationship advice. Invest in therapy, not texting back. Healing, wisdom, growth. So this is another confirmation. Spirit really wants you to heal. Spirit really wants you to work on yourself. If that means going into therapy, there's nothing wrong with going to therapy. I've been to therapy and it helped me tremendously in my life. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means you love yourself enough to get better, okay? It's really awesome talking to a therapist because they're professionals. They know how to help people. They can tell you where you're going wrong and doing right in your life. And they're just a really good guide to help you get back on on track. Spirit really wants you to get better and heal from this person. It says block contact. Girl, blocking is free. Therapy isn't. So another card about therapy and another card about blocking. Boundaries, dignity, and closure. Spirit wants you to close out the situation. Leave this person behind. You go heal and take care of yourself. Don't be posting stuff about how you feel sad or you're in pain. Just heal in private. Don't express that in your social medias because this guy could be a guy. This guy's watching you and he's watching what you post. So I would post positive things only on my page, but do what you want. That's your life, your choice, your free will. But this is what Spirit is telling me to tell you, Gemini. If you resonated with this reading, please give me a like, Gemini. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let me get a sip of my smoothie here. All right, sorry about the slurping. Let's go into the Cancer reading. Welcome, Cancer. Cancer, I hope you're having a great day today. Before we get into this reading, remember this is a collective reading for my Cancer, so every message isn't going to be for every person that's watching. I want you to take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Tarot is here just for reflection and guidance, not to make decisions for you. So I want you to always trust your own intuition and discernment first. If this doesn't fit your life, please don't force it to fit. It may simply just not be your reading today, and that is okay. Remember, I do have thousands of readings here on the channel, so feel free to explore and look at what calls to you. There could be a video right now waiting for you with messages. All right, Lucy's a Cancer. Woohoo! Cancers are really awesome people when they're in their high vibrational energy. But when Cancers are in their low vibrational energy, oh my God, they could be some of the worst people you will ever meet. I know. Unfortunately, I know. But when they're upright, Cancers are so sweet, so loving, so kind, beautiful people. All right, Spirit, let's get into this reading for Cancer. What's going on with Cancer and this person? How do they truly feel about Cancer? What do you want Cancer to know about this person and how they feel about them right now? Show me the cards I need to see. Scorpio energy. This person is thinking about you. They want a reunion with you. They look at you as you were a gift to them. You could have known this person a long time. This could have been someone you grew up from in childhood, high school sweethearts, somebody who's very familiar to you. You've known them for a long time. This could have even been a past life relationship. Scorpio energy, number 6. They're thinking about you a lot, and they really want you back. But it's over. Death is here. It's over for good. It's an ending, and you're getting a new beginning. You're transitioning, you're changing. You're not going to go back to this. This is a cycle that is over. You learned the lessons, or you're learning the lessons that you needed to learn from being with this person, and you're moving forward. Water energy, Scorpio energy. Scorpio is here twice. So somebody could have Scorpio in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Doesn't have to be, but that is here. 6/13 could be significant. June the 13th could be significant. Juneteenth. Wow, this person was a King of Pentacles in reverse. Yuck. This is a fire, earth energy. Somebody very stubborn, greedy. Stubborn is here twice on the card. It says stubborn twice. This person was very stubborn. They didn't want to change. They're materialistic. They're obsessive. And at the same time, this person could also be broke or in debt. This was also a very dominant energy. They wanted to be in control. They were very inflexible. They didn't care about your opinions. They wanted things their way. And this is also somebody who has a lack of discipline. They don't do the right things here. Man, it feels like tyrant energy. Number 4 could be significant. April 6th, April 13th, June the 4th. Aries energy in reverse. This person could have been a Aries in their karmic energy. Yuck. Which is not a good. Aries in their karmic energy is a very controlling, very dominant energy. A tyrant, basically. They're not flexible. They don't care what you want. They just want to do what they want. What else? They want things their way. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a breakup. And this was possibly very painful, especially if you knew this person from childhood. Maybe you were high school sweethearts. Somebody could be very depressed. There's also divorce here, emotional pain, and there's love triangle here. This person could have cheated. It says they have lack of discipline, and they're reckless. So this person could have cheated on you, put you in a third-party situation. This was very heartbreaking. Libra energy. But I feel that with this death energy that's here, you're moving away quickly with the Knight of Swords. You're getting your freedom. You're changing your life. You're driven to be successful. You're moving forward. You're thinking fast on your feet. And you're very ambitious. You're not going to let this person stop you. Yeah, it might have been painful. You might have been crying for a few days. But once you cried it out, you're like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm moving out quickly. I'm leaving this behind as fast as I can. I'm done with this person. I'm moving on to my new life. And that's what you're doing. You felt like this was very overwhelming. This was very chaotic being with this person. And you could have even overcommitted yourself to this person, overly giving to them. Things were not balanced in this relationship. You were giving, 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 hoping to get back, and you never did. Your cup was getting empty. Your cup was emptying out by giving to this person all the time. All right, let's go ahead and get to our Neon Love Oracle deck and see what else comes out here. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, show me the cards I need to see for Cancer. What else do we need to know? Clarify the situation. How does Cancer feel about this? Or how does this person could be a Cancer that you're watching about, or you could be a Cancer. Put it where it goes. It could be a cross-watch reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, show me the cards I need to see for this reading. Red flags in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you didn't want to see the red flags at first. You really wanted to make this work. And I feel like that's the overgiving energy. You're like, okay, if I just give this person all my love and show them how much I love them, maybe their red flags will not come out, or maybe I can help them heal or help them change. And you didn't want to see the red flags, but I think eventually you did. You started to see them, obviously. It says we could achieve so much together than we would individually, but it's in reverse. So Spirit is saying you made the right choice by leaving this person behind. You made the right choice by leaving this situation behind, because this isn't going to work. You're not going to get anywhere in life staying with this person. What else, Spirit? How does this person feel for Cancer? Slow down? You're moving away too fast. Yeah, look at you. You're hauling ass. Da, 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 da. You're like, I'm out of here. Bye. And this person's like, wait, why can't we work on this again? Give me another chance. No, I'm done. See ya. You had your chances. You're moving too fast. You left too quickly. Why can't we talk about it? No, that's okay. Yeah, this was an energy drainer, like Lucy said. This person is an energy drainer. They wanted to take your energy. Yeah, you're moving so fast away from this person. Wild Horses Run Faster by Briggs. Could be significant. Pretending in reverse. Yeah, you're done pretending. You're done pretending that this is something you can keep pouring into. It says it's easier to pretend everything's okay rather than confronting the truth, but it was in reverse. So you're done pretending. You're done thinking that this is going to work. You're done pouring out your cup for this person only to be left thirsty with no water coming back your way. Damn. Spirit, I got chills from that message. Okay, let's see what else comes out here. We're going to go to our Love Me Not Oracle deck and see what are the feelings here. How does this person feel about Cancer, Spirit? Show me the feelings. Ooh, I find myself thinking about you a lot. Yeah, this person's still stuck on you. I'm open to exploring things with you, but I can't make any promises. So this person still wants to do things with you, but they're not going to be committed. And you already know that. They think about you a lot. They think about what you guys used to do in the bedroom, and they still want to hook up with you, but this is not somebody you need to be pouring into. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. So they know that you guys could have been a good couple, but they have a lot of healing to do. This isn't somebody you can build a relationship with. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. Yeah, they're ready for you to come back. They really want you to come back. They're ready. If you came back today, they would totally let you in and wouldn't be like, oh yeah, let's go out. Let's go back to the bedroom and have some fun. Let's do this. But it would just go back to being what it was before again, another cycle. And I don't think you want that. But they're ready. They're ready to do it with you again. I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends. So this person could be talking about you to their friends. My love life isn't really a priority at the moment. I feel that's your energy. You're not worried about your love life. You're just worried about focusing on you, healing, moving forward. Yes, Lucy said, no way. That's right. All right. What does the Spirit want us to know from the blocked and blessed deck? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, show me what we need to know for Cancer from the blocked and blessed deck. Pretty package, toxic content. Charm isn't character. Deception, exposure, warning. This person definitely was wearing a mask. They wanted you to think they were a King of Pentacles upright. And a King of Pentacles upright is a dependable, wealthy, business-minded person, somebody who provides security, abundance, prosperity. They're very generous and they can provide. They're a provider. This person's actually a King of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like at first you thought this was the King of Pentacles, which is a really hot guy. To be honest, the King of Pentacles is hot. They're alpha. They're a leader. They have a lot of people's respect. That's who this person secretly wants to be, but they're not. They're the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. They try to pretend that they're something they're not. They really just need to work on themselves. And this person's also in devil energy. They could be lower vibrational and they could be taken over by other entities that are lower vibrational. Put that where it goes. That's not for everybody. This person could be a tool of the devil. Wow. Devil's advocate, I hear. Okay. Man. No, you're dying. Yes, it sucks. Healing feels like garbage before it feels like growth. Resilience, patience, and struggle. That's definitely the Three of Swords energy here. It's very painful to go through a breakup. It's very painful to accept that this isn't my Six of Cups that I thought. This isn't the person I thought. It's really painful. But Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be okay. Go through the pain. If you want to heal, you have to feel. And I know that's very cliche to say that, but it's the truth. If you want to heal your pain, you have to feel it and you have to go through crying. Let it out, you know? I like to cry in the shower. I just let it all out in the shower and then I take a spiritual shower and then I feel great again. You know, there's also a scripture that says, crying may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So sometimes we just have to cry it out and let those emotions come out and you'll be healing soon. You just have to keep moving forward, okay? It may be a struggle. It may be hard, but have patience with yourself. Do good things for yourself. Keep moving forward in this energy because this cycle's over. You're moving towards something much better. Yeah, Lucy says he loves drama. He thrives on it. Yep, that's that lower vibrational energy. Totally. Devil energy loves chaos. They love drama. They like to create drama. They like to cause fights. They get supply off of it. No one's coming to steal your spotlight, hun. You're the main character. Start acting like it. Confidence, empowerment, spotlight. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's time to focus on you. You're in the spotlight now. This person is not the center of attention of your world anymore. Now it's all about you. Spirit wants you to be confident and empowered. What else? This person could have trouble sleeping. You could also have trouble sleeping. Put it where it goes. Somebody needs to recharge. Self-care, self-love is important here. Maybe a glass of tea, a cup of tea. So do some self-care time for yourself. You're starving while calling it fine dining. Stop romanticizing breadcrumbs, self-worth, scarcity, denial. Yeah, this person was a breadcrumber. All right, I believe those are the messages for my Cancer friends. I hope this helps you, Cancer. If it's resonated for you, please click like. Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck. Hey, Uncle Dan, welcome. Uncle Dan said, morning, meow, Sid. Good morning. Good to see you, Uncle Dan. All right, we're going to go into the Leo reading. You're welcome, Lucy. I'm so glad I was able to help. Thank you so much for being here, Lucy. Much love to you. You guys check out Lucy's channel, Lucy Warren's World 3115. If you go to my community page, you'll see her, and I have a link to her channel there as well. Lucy's awesome. She does a lot of good readings. She did a reading for me the other day that was dead on. Definitely check out Lucy if you want to know more. All right, Leo, so before we get into your reading, I just want to remind you that this is a collective reading for Leo. So not every message is meant for every person watching. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. Tarot is just here for reflection and guidance, not to make your decisions for you. So always trust your intuition and discernment first. If this story does not fit your life, please don't force it to fit. It may simply just not be your reading today, and that's okay. And remember, I have thousands of readings here on the channel, so feel free to explore. There could be messages waiting for you. Go check me out. You're welcome, Lucy. And Uncle Dan says, good luck with your channel and subs, Lucy. Lucy's doing great. She's got a lot of people watching her. But yes, let's hope your channel grows even more. We can always hope for more and better. That would be awesome. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? What is going on with the situation for Leo? Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, we have a Knight of Wands that came out first. Air sign energy. Somebody's very passionate and lustful. Somebody feels a lot of passionate energy for you, lustful energy. Somebody may be coming your way, wanting to hook up, or yeah, it feels like sexual energy coming towards you. Somebody's also very frustrated, defensive, exhausted. Maybe because you're turning them down. We have 9 of Wands in reverse. This could be all the times you turn this person down. Take it as it resonates. Sagittarius energy. We also have unreliable, bored, work without reward, perfectionism, and lazy. Let's see what else comes out. Hey, Logan. Yes. Thank you for watching, Logan. I appreciate you. Number 9 could be significant. We also have Aries, Taurus energy here. 10 of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of disharmony in the connection. There could have been a breakup. You guys don't have the same values. Somebody is very dishonest. There's a lot of relationship problems, arguments, and you disconnected. But this person still wants to come in and have relations with you. They're very frustrated that they can't have relations with you. Okay. This person doesn't want to work on the problems in your relationship. They wanted to have, it says work without reward, but I'm taking it as wanting a reward without work. This person doesn't want to work on themselves or the relationship. They just want to, let's go to the bedroom and everything will be fine. But no, that feels very karmic-y. This could be a karmic that you were dealing with. We have 10 and 9. 10 is the end of a cycle. So I feel like this could definitely be a breakup. You broke up with this person and they're very frustrated with you. They're very defensive. They have a lot of anxiety. They're exhausted. They're tired. They don't have any motivation. They just want to get back together and take you to the bedroom and make everything okay. But that's not going to heal the wounds. This person could think that it's all about sex and that fixes everything. No, it doesn't. What else? Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're moving towards your happiness. You're emotionally stable, you're confident, and you're comfortable being alone. 9 is here again. We have 99. This is change, personal growth, and a connection to the universe. You're very connected to the universe, to the divine, to your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Things are changing in your life. You're feeling satisfied and happy. You're moving on. You're feeling better that you got away from this person. This is Pisces energy. What else, Spirit? Yeah, confirmation. You moved away, and now you're feeling much better. 6-9 is here. 6-9 is balance, a significant life transition, and releasing attachment to material things. Focus on your spiritual growth. So that's exactly what you're doing here. You moved away from this energy. You're focusing on yourself, your spiritual growth, your path, where you're supposed to go next. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go into the Neon Love Oracle deck. What else do we need to know for Leo? Show me how this person feels about Leo, about this relationship. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? Yeah, they know that you're a really good catch. They let somebody really good get away. You are everything this person's been looking for, and they screwed it up. You're somebody with the 9 of Cups. You're a catch. Anybody would be great to have, would be happy to have you in their life because you're a catch. Arguments in reverse. You're done arguing. You're not going to argue anymore with this person. You don't want to talk about it anymore. Immature in reverse. You're a very mature person. And I feel like with the heartbroken hearts in reverse, you're done. You're not even heartbroken anymore. You're just done. You already did your healing work when you were with this person, or it's not affecting you like you thought it would. Word? Okay. This person wants a word with you. They want to talk about it some more. But you don't want to talk anymore. Passion in reverse, yeah. You don't have any passion for this person. And like I said, you could have turned them down multiple times. You're like, no, I don't want to go to the bedroom with you. I don't want to solve this by having sex with you. That's not going to solve our problems. And you don't have passion for them anymore anyway. This person doesn't turn you on anymore. You're kind of disgusted by them. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I hear you're turned off by them. This is a turn off. This person makes you want to puke when you think about doing that and that you actually did that with them. You're like, whoa! Obsessed and responsible. This person is obsessed with you now. Like I said, they're very turned on by you. They really want to be with you. They're obsessed. They know you were a catch. They know they screwed this up. Responsible. You're somebody who's very responsible. Anybody in this 9 of Cups energy, they're getting it done. You take care of business. You're in your very stable, strong energy. You're confident. You're good. Leo, you're good. All right. What else do we need to know? Show me the feelings here, Spirit. How does this person feel about Leo? How does this person feel about Leo? Show me the cards we need to see. My love life isn't really a priority at the moment. So that's you. You're not really looking for love. You're worried about your money, your stable foundation, taking care of yourself. And you're very comfortable being alone. You don't need somebody to complete you. You're confident already without anybody because you're a catch. You got it going on. And this person really screwed up. I do like you and a lot of other people too. So this person could have had other options. They see you as a catch, but they wanted you a part of the roster, or I'm even hearing harem. They wanted you in their little harem. This person lives in Deluluville. They thought they could have you and a bunch of other people too. No. It says, what are we waiting for? Let's do this, but it came out sideways. You're not wanting to do anything with them, but they want to do something with you. They're ready. Like I said, if you went back to this person today, they'd be like, yay, let's go have fun in the bedroom. They would be ready. It's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. So at the time, when you were with this person, you were very supportive to them. You were always there for them when they needed you, but not anymore. They're feeling a loss because of this. You're gone, and now they don't have anybody to depend with. I don't really see you in a romantic way. Invisible. This person's invisible to you now. You're not interested in them. You don't want to hook up with them. You're not. You don't see them in the same way anymore. Your view of them has completely changed. So they feel like you were in their life for a reason, and you were. You were here to teach them a lesson, and they were here to teach you a lesson. They still talk about you with their friends. And I'm hearing they talk about your sex life and the things you guys did in the bedroom with their friends. Gross. Oh, okay, sorry. Let's get to the blocked and blessed deck, Leo. Let me pull out those cards back out. We're not done here. Okay. Yeah, crossing the boundaries. Lucy said, ew. It is ew. They're obsessed. Yeah. You might have been really good at making them feel good in the bedroom, and then they just can't get over that. You were a catch for them. This person was like, you're everything to me, but they just didn't know how to treat you right. This person could have mental issues, serious problems, having relationships. And that's really sad. What else do we need to know, Spirit? This is a blocked and blessed deck, by the way. Girl, blocking is free. Therapy isn't. Delete his number, not your self-respect. So you made the right choice. Spirit wants you to block them. Don't let them come back in. Keep your dignity. Close the cycle. Move forward. Keep your boundaries up. This person could also be sending you D pics or nude pics because look at her face. She's like, oh my God. Yeah, they could be trying to get you back. Like, look, remember this? Yeah, so be careful with that. Stop waiting. Romanticize your own damn life. Independence, joy, creativity. Yeah, I feel like you're already in that energy. You're making yourself happy. You're buying yourself flowers, like that Miley Cyrus song. I can buy myself flowers. I could buy my own damn coffee. I could get myself whatever I want. I'm good. I don't need somebody in my life to validate me. It says sometimes it's just Wi-Fi level weak. Not every soul tie is forever. Detachment, impermanence, and release. You're releasing this person. You're detaching. This was a situationship or a relationship that came into your life temporarily. Hi, Roaming Bricks. Welcome. Thank you for the like so much. I appreciate that. I like how we support each other. That's really awesome. You guys check out Roaming Bricks' channel if you're into Lego builds and cool Lego stuff. He's got a really cool channel. I enjoy watching it. It's fun. So if you're interested in that, go check him out. Lucy said, that's what the 8 years guy did once in and while he wanted me to see this thing. Surprise. Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh my God. Yeah, they might try to do that. My gosh, we don't need to see that, really. If I wanted to see that, I would ask to see that. You know what I mean? All right. That was sober you, not Mercury retrograde. Stop texting your ex. Own it. Not Mercury. Excuses, responsibility, maturity. Yeah, you're mature. You're not going to be in this negative energy. You already have blocked them. You're not going to text them. I feel like you already know that. Of course, Roaming Bricks. Hi, Stella. Stella's like, oh my God, shock face. What else do we need in the spirit? For Leo, here we go. Unread isn't mystery, it's indifference. Stop excusing his silence, rejection, blunt truth, clarity. I feel like this is you. You're not reading their messages. They could be messaging you. You're not even looking at it. You're rejecting them. And this is a blunt truth that they're having to face because you're not coming back. You're not interested. All right, Leo, that is your reading. If it resonated for you, please give me a like. I appreciate it. All the likes I get really help the channel grow. And it's free. It costs you nothing to show love and like. Good luck to you. All right, I need to go to the kitchen and make me some tea. So we're going to take a little break. You could come with me if you want. Yes, I'm going to get to the next signs after this. I just want to make myself a little tea so that my throat doesn't get all, you know, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. Put some ginger tea right quick. Oh, matcha. Yeah, I have some matcha right here, actually. Do I do cord cutting? I personally do it for myself. I've never actually done it for anyone else. But if that's something you wanted, I would definitely help you with that. If you were interested, I could maybe do that for $20. And what I would basically do is just pray that the cords are cut. And I would tell you how to also cut them yourself, which I could give you that information for free. But there's a lot of videos here on YouTube that you can get information about that. Have I tried it? Yeah, I have. I actually like it, but I'm just in the mood for ginger tea right now. But yeah, I do. I like matcha. Thank you, Stella. Stella says, I'll be here. Awesome. Thank you so much. So anyway, while we're waiting for the tea, let's just talk a little bit. Anybody else want to talk about something? I'm having a great day today. I did my workout this morning. It feels good. I'm feeling really good and positive and happy. Things are going really great in my life. All right, tea is brewing. How is my cat? Which one? I have 3 cats. So I have Spotty and Dottie, the sisters that are 6 years old, and then I have Chance, the boy that I rescued, and he's doing really good. He's learning and he's getting better. Sometimes he's like a little aggressive with my other cats, but he's doing better. So we're going to put some honey in. All right, let's get back to work. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming with me to make my tea. I didn't want to just leave you guys sitting here with nothing. All right. These long videos are not easy to do. They take a lot of energy, but I got to get used to it if I want to get my hours up. I'm almost to the point where I can have members. So I'm really excited about that. If you want to help me with that, you can watch my playlist if you have time. The Lives playlist is the longest playlist I have. You can put it on after you go to bed and just let it run in the background on the, you can turn it all the way down. It would really help me out if you guys could do that. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, I would be very thankful. Okay, Virgo, welcome. Before I get into this reading for you, Virgo, I just want to remind you that this is a collective reading for the Virgos. So every message isn't going to be for every Virgo. Take what generally resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Tarot is only here for reflection and guidance, not to make your decisions for you. And you need to trust your own intuition and discernment first. If this doesn't fit your life, please don't force it to fit. It could just simply not be your reading today, and that's okay. Remember, I also have thousands of readings here on the channel, so feel free to check them out, see what calls to you. There could be messages waiting right now for you. You like that tea, Stella? Ginger lemon tea with honey. Yes, it's one of my favorites. And it really helps my throat when I have to talk a lot. What do we need to know, Spirit, for the Virgos? How do they feel about Virgo? Show me the situation with Virgo and this person on their mind. Oh, we have a Six of Cups relationship. Nostalgia, innocence, gift, reunion, happy memories, familiarity, childhood and joy. Somebody may want to come back together with you. This could be a past life relationship. This could be somebody you met in your childhood. Somebody you were with when you were younger, a high school sweetheart type situation. Put it where it goes, flip it, twist it, switch it. Or this could just be someone you knew in a previous life. They want to come back together with you. They want a reunion. They're thinking about you. Nostalgia. There could also be somebody coming towards you with a gift, trying to get you to come back to them. Scorpio energy. What else? Oh, the devil. Okay, so this person is very codependent on your energy. This is also a toxic person. They're very destructive, materialistic. They give in to temptation and lustful energy. This person is in their shadow self. They could be going through the dark night of the soul, and they want to come in and love bomb you with this gift. Yeah. Capricorn energy. I thought there was going to be some nice messages in here, but they're all like about breakups and toxic energy. But I guess that's really what's going on out there. I mean, unfortunately, it's rare that you get a happy ending in relationships, which is so sad. But that is reality. The devil is running this world. I mean, that's what I always tell myself. This is the devil's world, so what do you expect? You know? All right, what else do we need to know, Spirit, about this situation? The devil wants you to come back to them. This person doesn't want you to get away. They want you to stay tied with them. They want you to redo another cycle. Someone could be in poverty. False success, hustling. Somebody could have a side hustle, maybe don't have a job. They're living in poverty. Maybe because you left, now they're in poverty and they don't have money. Stella says, I hope and pray for happy endings. Yeah, me too. That's why we're here, Stella, to raise a vibration. It's because of those of us who are spiritual and positive and have this beautiful, loving energy that we're able to raise a vibration for the planet. That's what we're here for. This person is experiencing a lot of setbacks in their life since you left. That's why they want you back. They're not successful. They could be hustling to try to make money. This person could be, this is not for everybody, but I hear that somebody is selling DRUGS on the side because they're in poverty. They're trying to make money on the side doing criminal activity. Take it as it resonates. That won't be for everybody. What else do we need to know, Spirit? 615 or 9615 could be significant. What else do we need to know about the situation? Ace of Swords in reverse. This person causes a lot of chaos. They're very dishonest. They're weak. That's definitely devil energy. This person's very confused about their life. They have mental blocks. They're confused. They're in chaos. This is just not a very good person. This is somebody who's definitely in devil energy. They have a lot of anxiety, which anxiety is an entity. That's what I've been told. It's not necessarily a mental health issue. It's this person having an entity attachment, devil entity attachment on this person. They're very codependent, which is toxic. And they're very materialistic, but they're broke. This person could put on a fake, phony facade. They could spend all their money on Jordans when they need to buy food. And then they're starving, and then they're asking people, can you help me get some food? I don't have any food, but yet you got Jordans on. I don't know why that came up, but that could be for somebody. What else, Spirit? The Fool in reverse. Reckless. Bad choices. Yeah, this person's very reckless and they make bad choices. Confirmation. 109 910 019. Yeah, this person's in poverty. They're going through a hardship. They feel very insecure, and that's why they have to buy expensive things or designer labels to help them feel more secure in who they are. This person's very worried. They need help. They could be crashing on people's couches, asking family for loans, doing criminal activity to make money, stealing, pawning, things like that. This is the kind of energy I'm getting off of this, Virgo. All right, let's see. We're going to go into our Neon Love Oracle deck and see what else comes out here for this person. How do they feel about Virgo? How does this person on Virgo's mind feel in this situation? They're very confused. They don't know what to do. This person causes a lot of chaos and arguments. They like to fight. They like to bring up drama. They like to start drama. Anytime you were finding peace or in a peaceful state, they would always try to bring in some conflict or some kind of little fight that was meaningless just to stir up trouble. This person gets supply off of causing you stress and drama and anxiety. Committed. You're the most amazing person ever. I'm committed to making this a priority. This person's going to come in and say they want to be committed to you now. Also, it's next to arguments. This person was committed to having arguments. This person was committed to causing chaos. I could also take it that way. We have queer in reverse. So this person is not part of the LGBTIA community. Jealousy in reverse. You're not jealous of this person or anything they got going on, and they just wanted to be a friends with benefits. Okay. What else? Again, take it as it resonates. This person still could be a part of the LGBTQIA, but not for everybody's person. That's what I'm taking it about. Is there anything else, Spirit, you want us to know from the Neon Love Oracle deck? Experiment in reverse. You're done trying to be an experiment. You're done dealing with this person's energy. Let's see what it says. I know this is new for you, and I appreciate how open-minded you can be. No, you're done. You're not going to be open-minded anymore. Okay, we're going to go into the Love Me Not Oracle deck and get the feelings. How does this person feel for Virgo? Show me the cards I need to see. How does this person feel for Virgo? I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. So this person felt like there was potential, or that could be you. Maybe you felt like this person had potential, and now you're not certain of it anymore. I'm totally in love with you. So that's this past person. They still love you. They still want to be with you. They want to come towards you and reunite with you. Remember at the beginning of the reading, they want to be together again. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. You're living in a fantasy world. Yeah, this person lives in a fantasy world. They are still in love with you. They feel like you're their person, but they like to argue and cause stress. They want you to stay in this relationship with them, tied. They want to keep you tied to them, tied in this devil energy. I think we could have a lot of fun together, but I don't see it progressing into something deeper. Casual. Yeah, they want to be casual. They want to have a casual hookup with you. Even if you don't want to get serious, they just want to, they want to have you in their life somehow. They want to keep going on with this energy. If you really knew me, you would know that we're not right together. And I think you already know that. You don't belong with the devil. You need to be released from this energy. This person's really trying hard to hang on to you. They want you to stay committed to them. but you're not compatible. All right. We're going to go on to the blocked and blessed deck. Angels, Ancestor, Spirit Guide. Show me the cards we need to see for Virgo from the blocked and blessed deck. Let me turn up the air conditioner. I'm hot. Whew. Okay. What was that? My printer. What do we need to know from the blocked and blessed deck, Spirit? Honey, you're not on clearance. Stop lowering your price tag for discounts. Dignity, worthless, self-value. Spirit's saying you deserve way better than this. Get off the clearance rack. Yeah. You deserve way better than this devil energy. You're not on clearance. Congrats, you just sponsored the circus. You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. Awareness, choice, wake-up call. Yeah, you're starting to see the red flags and you're overwhelmed at how many red flags there are. You're like, wow, why didn't I see this before? Stop. If they're stingy with chips, stingy with love. Stop trying to save people who won't share their snacks. Reciprocity, fairness, and boundaries. This person's very stingy with their energy. I was also talking about food earlier. So there's something that's very relevant about food in this reading. Maybe they're stingy with their food. They wanted you to buy your own food, something like that. I don't know, but put it where it goes. What else? Pretty packaging, toxic content. This is a confirmation if I ever saw one. This person is the devil. You're dealing with devil energy here. This person is here to bring you down, to dim your light, to keep you off your path. This is not somebody you need to be with, Virgo. If I was you, I would run, block, and don't call this person. Don't try to come back with them. Don't hook up with them. But you know, this is your life. You're going to do what you want. But this is what the message is saying. You're dealing with the devil here. All right? And this, they want you back. Thank you so much, Virgo. If this resonated, please give me a like. I appreciate it. And I wish you good luck. Spirit, can we get a good reading? I would love to have a beautiful, loving reading for someone. If that's possible, I would love that. All right. Let me drink some of my tea. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the likes. I really appreciate it. All right, Libra. Welcome, Libra. Before I get into this reading, I just want to give you a quick reminder. This is a collective reading for Libra. So not every message is meant for every person watching. Take what genuinely resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Tarot is just a reflection and guidance, not to make decisions for you. So always trust your own intuition and discernment first. If it doesn't fit your life, please do not force it to fit. It may just simply not be your reading today, and that's all right. And remember, I do have thousands of readings here on the channel, so feel free to explore. There may be another message waiting for you directly. Check it out. Hey, Stella. Are you a Libra, Stella? Awesome. Libra in the house. What do we need to know for Libra, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see. Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Lovers. Okay. There's definitely a relationship here. There's problems in this relationship. This could be problems with money, lack of resources, lack of stability. It's a very unstable situation. It could be very difficult financially in this relationship, and this could be causing money problems and causing a relationship to be strained. Virgo and Gemini energy. October 6th or June 10th could be significant. What else, Spirit? Somebody feels very insecure when it comes to financial situation. Strength in reverse. Insecurity is here again. Wow. Somebody feels very insecure about their money. Somebody feels like they don't make enough money. Somebody could be feeling really exhausted, low energy. Somebody feels like they're struggling. And someone feels very insecure here. Okay, we got money problems here. October 8th or August 10th could be significant. How do they feel about Libra, Spirit? What was that? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's very greedy with their money. They're very materialistic. They indulge, and they're very selfish. This is somebody who is very selfish with their money. They spend their money where they want to. They don't consider the other person's feelings. Number 9 is here. We have 69. 69 is balance, harmony, and a significant life transition. Somebody needs to release material attachments and focus on their spiritual growth. So that's a confirmation. There's definitely a very materialistic energy here. They feel that their value comes from their money or how much it looks like they have money. A very selfish, greedy person that spends their money the way they want to. They don't like to spend it on others. They don't want to give their money to others. And even they don't really have much money, but the money they do have, they're very greedy with it. Okay. Interesting. What else, Spirit? So somebody could have lost a lot of money, but somebody's starting to recover. They could have gotten assistance for these money issues. Things are going to start to get better here. Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody's being caught doing something with money. You could be rethinking something, rethinking an approach to something. Taurus and Aquarius energy. Five of Swords. Somebody is in an abusive relationship. Again, selfishness is here twice. This person's very selfish. This is a thief. This person could have stolen money from you. I'm hearing whatever it takes. This person will do whatever it takes to get that money. This person wants to be successful. They want to be looked upon as this confident person. They want people to recognize. They want to be in this big boss energy, but I feel like they don't have that. But that's what they want to do. Leo energy. Okay, we're going to clarify with our Neon Love Oracle deck. This is all about money. Somebody is very money hungry, wants people to think they have money when they really don't. Stealing money from others. This person could be stealing money, asking for money from friends and family and saying it's for other things and then going out and doing whatever they want with it. Really frivolous energy. This is somebody also who could have betrayed you and they're violent. This is an abusive relationship possibly. They steal and they betray. Very dishonest energy. But I feel like you're starting to realize that. You're rethinking your situation with this person. And also the Lovers can represent a decision. You're really pondering making a decision. There's a decision to be made here, I think. And I think the decision is whether you should stay or go with this energy. How do they feel about Libra? Show me the card they need to see. What do we need to know here, Spirit? Show me the cards for Libra. Aquarius is here twice. You could be dealing with somebody who has Aquarius and their sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Communication. It says, I'm grateful for the way we listen to each other without judgment. I don't know how that fits in because it doesn't really feel like it resonates, but maybe there's communication that needs to be done here. Maybe you need to sit down and have a talk about this and listen to each other. It says poly. I don't know that I'm only meant to be with one person for the rest of my life. I feel like that's you questioning, is this really the person I'm supposed to be with? Should I stay or should I go? Energy. Is this really my person that I'm going to be with the rest of my life? I don't know if I'm supposed to be with just one person the rest of my life. You're really starting to think this out, think this over. This also could be their energy because it does say betrayal. So this person could have multiple options as well. You could be getting communication that they have multiple options. Situationship. I don't think we need to label things or define our relationships. Yeah, they don't want to define the relationship. They want to just have options. So confirmation, this person could be juggling you. You're going to possibly be getting communication or finding out that this person is juggling you. And we have queer in reverse. This person may or may not be LGBTQIA. Put it where it goes. I don't really like that card. I might just take it out of the deck because that's really not necessary to know. You put it where it goes, though. What else? Yeah, this person causes a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments. It says, I wish we had healthier communication instead of all this unnecessary bickering and conflict. This person likes to cause conflict. Confirmation. Ooh, my is going dead. I need to plug in my charger. Hold on a second. All right, I hope you guys can still hear me okay. I had to unplug my mic. Reading. All right, me. Stella says, I need to hear something good. I know. That's what I'm telling Spirit. Can we get some positive messages, Spirit? All right, we're going to go to our Love Me Not Oracle deck. What do we need to know here, Spirit? Again, Stella, if it doesn't resonate, just put it to the side. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. So someone here is having doubts. Definitely having doubts about the situationship or this arrangement. You are incredibly alluring to me. You could be very attracted to this person, or they could be very attracted to you. Thank you guys for letting me know you can hear me. Appreciate y'all. Well, how do they feel towards Libra, Spirit? I don't really see you in a romantic way. Okay, interesting. This person, like I said, just likes to have options. They don't want to be romantic. They don't want any of that mushy stuff I'm hearing. Okay. But you're very alluring to them. They're attracted to you. But they just want to hook up? That's really sad. Especially if it was supposed to be a lover's relationship. I really wish you would give me some space. You guys could be having a lot of arguments and you're trying to figure out, why are you acting this way? Why are you treating me this way? And you're trying to figure it out, and they just want to get away from you and not argue anymore. They don't want to have arguments. They just want you to give them space. They don't want to try to work it out. It says, if you really knew me, you would know we're not right together. Okay, those are really blunt messages, and I know that could possibly hurt, and I'm sorry. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here delivering the message from Spirit. Let's go to our blocked and blessed deck and see what comes out here for you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, is there any positive messages you can give my Libras? I almost feel like I need to pull angel cards for you guys, but I didn't put that on the list for anybody else, so I'll pull one angel card at the end for you guys as a bonus. Libra gets a bonus reading. What do we need to know here for Libra? They're exhausted watching your reruns. Your spirit guides are face palming again. Oh my God. Spirit's like, why can't you just get over them already? Just get out of the situation. Spirit is getting frustrated that you keep trying to work it out with them, trying to argue with them and reason with them. And Spirit's like, no, you just need to move on. Don't be in denial. You keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. Spirit wants you to get out of that. Stop waiting. Romanticize your own damn life. It's time to gain your independence, joy, creativity. Spirit wants you to be happy again. Spirit wants you to focus on you and your independence. Freedom. Recovering from a loss, moving forward. Things will get better once you move forward. Stop mistaking static for signals. Your anxiety isn't intuition, it's bad Wi-Fi. Anxiety, misinterpretation, and humor. You could be really trying hard to read into their signals, and it's causing anxiety in your life and a lot of stress. There's a lot of conflict here. You feel defeated. This person is taking your energy from you. Keep the bar where it is. Your standards aren't too high. It's their effort is too low. Expectations, self-worth, self-value. Yeah. Spirit wants you to focus on your value. You deserve better than this. Keep the bar high. Don't lower your standards for this person. Last card for Libra from this deck. Spiritual hygiene starts with laundry. Clean your room. That's the message. Somebody may need to clean their room and do some laundry. I know I'm doing laundry today. All right, Libra, I'm going to pull an angel card for you because I feel like you need it. I'm sorry to all the other signs that may find out that I didn't give an angel card to them, but for some reason I'm being guided to do this for Libra. And I follow my intuition, so. Give me an angel card for Libra. Yeah, wow, this is a learning experience that you're going through. You need to learn that you deserve more than this. You deserve better. It's time to make a decision, Libra. Leave this person behind. Move forward. Clean up your room. Clean up your energy. This person's energy is bringing you down. They don't want you to lower your standards for this person. Spirit is getting frustrated with you. They want you to learn the lesson already and move forward because things are going to get better as soon as you remove this person out of your life. Stella says, I just finished doing the laundry. Cool. Okay, Libra, that is your reading. Your learning experience. This is a learning experience. It's time for you to learn your lesson and move forward, okay? I wish you the best, Libra. If this resonated for you, please give me a like. Good luck to you. Coming up on 2 hours. I'm really proud of myself. I've been doing really good with these longer readings. All right, let's get into the Scorpio reading. Welcome, Scorpio. Just a quick reminder, this is a collective reading, so every message isn't going to be for every Scorpio watching. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Tarot is here just as a reflection and guidance, not to make decisions for you, so always trust your own intuition and discernment. If it doesn't fit, please don't force it. It may just not be your reading today, and that is okay. Remember, I have thousands of readings here on my channel, so please go explore, see what calls to you, and check it out. Scorpio Sun, you're back. Thank you, Stella. What What does Scorpio need to know here, Spirit? What do they feel towards Scorpio? The person on Scorpio's mind. Show me the feelings for Scorpio. How do they really feel? What do we need to know here about Scorpio, please, Spirit? Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. I love you so much. What do we need to know for Scorpio? Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's some kind of disharmony here. You could be feeling isolated. There could be some kind of group conflict and lack of teamwork. I need to light an incense. I'm being told to get my incense lit for some reason. Maybe I need to cleanse the energy. This could also be relevant for you, Scorpio. It may be time to cleanse your energy. Maybe light some incense, some sage, Palo Santo. Take a spiritual bath, listen to sound bowls. Something about cleansing the energy could be relevant for you as well. Okay. So there could be some kind of group conflict. There's definitely some kind of disharmony going on. Someone's feeling isolated or cast out of a group. Lack of teamwork. 3 could be significant. Let's see what else this is. Somebody feels like they don't have the skills to deal with the situation. 6 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's feeling very careless. Sorry. And somebody did something that was either unforgivable or somebody is unforgiving something that someone did here. March the 6th, June the 3rd could be significant. We also have a 9 of Swords in reverse. Someone could be reaching out. There's an energy of calmness here. You're taking control. You're taking charge of your energy. You're releasing the worry and you're resting, or that's what Spirit wants you to do. 69 is here, which is balance and harmony. Spirit wants you to get back into balance and in harmony with yourself. This is also a significant life transition. I think people are being exposed in your life, Scorpio. This is people being exposed for not wanting to team up with you, not being a team player, not showing you. You're being shown by Spirit who's on your side and who isn't. And you're being guided to take care of yourself during this time. Somebody could be reaching out, wanting to talk about this. But I feel like you're being guided to release the worry, stay hopeful, stay in control when it comes to your feelings and yourself. Get into balance here. What else do we need to know for Scorpio? Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone's very insecure and moody, withdrawn, overwhelming. It's very overwhelming being around this energy or these energies. They're very insecure, and that's why there's this disharmony. This situation is very overwhelming. Spirit wants you to focus on staying calm. Somebody's very codependent. Somebody who's codependent could be reaching out. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're recovering from a loss here. You could have lost friends or lost family members over the situation, but things are going to start to get better. Stay hopeful, get some rest, stay in control and calm. Things are going to improve here in the situation. Let's get one more card for Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this energy, whoever these people were very jealous of you. It says home work conflict. So this could either be a conflict at work or somebody living with you, family members at home or friends. Put it where it goes. But somebody was really suffocating your energy, nagging. Very materialistic. This person could have been really focused on looking good instead of worrying what the real problems were. They just wanted to look good on the outside. They're very jealous of your ability to be able to stay calm and remain hopeful and recover, even though they're trying to cause drama in your life. Scorpio said, I did lose my ex-husband. Okay, Scorpio, sorry to hear that. We're going to go into the Neon Love Oracle deck and see what else will come out about the situation. Spirit, what do we need to know here for Scorpio? I'm hearing something about family. Somebody's family or something about family. Conflict in a family that was suffocating you. But you're going to be okay. You're going to recover from this, or you're being guided to stay calm, rest, take care of yourself. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? How do they feel? Show me the feelings. Committed in reverse. This is somebody who is not a committed person. Or you are no longer committed. Put it where it goes. Committed in reverse. It says upright. You're the most amazing person ever. I'm committed to making us a priority. This person didn't make you a priority, or you are no longer making them a priority. Put it where it goes. Secrets in reverse. There's something I haven't been completely honest with you about in reverse. I feel like you know the truth in this situation. Secrets have been exposed. You know what's really going on here. Interested in reverse. You're no longer interested in this person or working things out. You're done. You don't want to be with this person anymore. It says poly. I don't know that I'm meant to be with only one person for the rest of my life. That could be your feelings or their feelings. Put it where it goes. Together. So this was a breakup. Together in reverse. Super light, super hot came out sideways. Maybe you were attracted to them at one time, but now you are no longer attracted to this person. Even though they may be attracted, it's a turn-off now at this point. Confirmation. Spirit says it's time to slow down. Slow down. Calm energy. So that's a confirmation. Spirit wants you to take it easy, slow down, recover, rest. And it's mutual in reverse. Yeah, you don't feel the same about this person anymore. Okay, we're going to go into the Love Me Not Oracle deck. How do they feel about Scorpio, Spirit? Show me the feelings. Love Me Not Oracle deck. Show me the feelings for Scorpio. How do they feel about Scorpio? Am I even good enough for you? Insecure. It came out in reverse. Huh. This person thought they were good enough for you? They think they are good enough for you. I feel like we are in each other's lives for a reason. They feel like they're good enough for you and you're in their life for a reason. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. That could be you or them. If you really knew me, you would know we are not right together. I feel like that's you're telling them, no, we're not right together. This person still has feelings for you. They think they're good enough for you. They think you are just being difficult or something here. Scorpio says that sounds just like my ex-boyfriend. This person is not right for you. I find myself thinking about you a lot. I'm not really into you, but I do like the attention that you give me. So you could have given this person a lot of attention. They're still thinking about you. All right, we're going to go into the blocked and blessed deck to find out if there's any other messages from Spirit here for Scorpio. Thank you for clarifying, Scorpio Sun. Appreciate that. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know from the blocked and blessed deck? Best filter you will ever wear. Self-love looks good on you. Confidence, glow, attraction. That's a confirmation that Spirit wants you to rest. Take care of yourself. Do some self-care and self-love, Scorpio. Stay hopeful. Sometimes it's just Wi-Fi level weak. Not every soul tie is forever. Detachment. So yeah, this was a soul tie that's time to end. It's time to go. It's time to move forward. And take care of yourself. Release this past person. Release the worry. Dots don't mean devotion. Read energy, not typing bubbles. Intuition, patience, awareness. This person could have left you on red when you were talking to them. You're being guided to listen to the energy that you're being shown. Listen to your intuition. And you're gaining awareness in the situation as well. You're starting to realize here what happened. That not every person is for you to stay with forever. They're exhausted watching your reruns. Your spirit guides are face palming again. So your spirit guides are like, oh no, please don't go back. You could have broken up with this person before. It could have been an on and off situation. It took you a little while to really realize that this has got to end. Your spirit guides are getting a little frustrated. They just want you to be loving yourself, taking care of yourself. It's time to get away from this energy. Okay, Scorpio? That is your reading. I hope it helps you. Thank you for being here. If it was resonating, okay, sorry about that. I had to go get a package at my door. All right, Scorpio, I wish you good luck. I hope this helps you. Just take care of you, okay? Work on that self-love. That's very important right now for all the signs. That's come out in almost every reading. Spirit really wants us to love on ourselves, take care of ourselves more than ever right now. On to Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Before I get into this reading, this is just a quick reminder that this is a collective reading. So every message is not going to be for every Saggy watching. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind. Remember, tarot, is just here as a reflection and guidance, not to make decisions for you. Trust your own intuition and discernment. If this is not your story, please don't force it to fit. It just may not be your reading today, and that's okay. I do have thousands of readings on my channel, so feel free to explore. There could be other messages waiting for you that will speak directly to you and your situation at this time. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, show me the cards I need to see for Sagittarius. What is the situation that Sagittarius is dealing with, and how does their person feel about them? The person on their mind. Show me the cards I need to see for Sagittarius. We have a Fool in reverse, air energy. Someone could be holding back. Someone is not able to decide. They're hesitating to make a decision. Someone made a bad choice, or they're going to be making a bad choice. They're taking a risk. This is somebody who has fearlessness energy. Okay, somebody's indecisive about a decision that they need to make, and somebody may be making a bad decision or taking a risk. Hey, El Sunray, welcome. Thanks for being here. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius? Queen of Swords came out sideways. This could be somebody who's overly emotional, cruel, cold-hearted, bitter. But then we also have a Queen of Swords who could be someone who's intelligent, who has clear boundaries. Also, it says direct communication. So there could be a lot of mixed signals coming through. Maybe you are blocking this person. This is somebody who's very cruel and cold-hearted, who makes bad decisions. Water, air energy. Air energy is here twice. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius? Show me how they feel about Sagittarius. This person feels like you're being cold-hearted, you're being too critical, you're dismissing them, and you're overly emotional. They also feel like you made a bad choice here. We have the Star. You're being guided to heal your energy. Stay hopeful. Keep the faith. Faith over fear. You could be someone who's very spiritual. 17 could be significant. This is Aquarius energy. Spirit wants you to maybe take a spiritual bath. Something about water could be significant. You may need to drink more water. How do they feel about Sagittarius? You're getting mental clarity in a situation. You're very logical. Somebody's very dominant. I feel like you're going to be leading the way in a situation. You're going to be moving forward. You're taking control of your life. Somebody feels like this is a bad decision, that you're making a reckless decision. They feel like you're being cold-hearted by getting in this healing energy, putting yourself first. They're jealous of your originality, that you're okay being who you are. There's a lot of air energy in this reading. All of these cards are air energy. You could be an air sign. The other air sign readings could resonate for you as well. Something about being with air. Maybe going outside and letting the wind hit your face, or going for a walk and letting the wind hit you could be very healing. Somebody needs to get some air. Like you feel like you can't breathe when you're around this person. Somebody feels like you're creating obstacles in their life by taking care of yourself, healing yourself. They're getting delays and setbacks by you making these choices here to move forward in your life. They feel like you're being very dominant in the situation, that you're making a bad decision by doing this. Aries energy in reverse. So this could be a karmic Aries, doesn't have to be. By you moving forward and healing yourself, this person is starting to get obstacles in their way. They're feeling disorganized. They're going through setbacks and delays because you decided to remove your energy. Ooh, the star and the sun. This is beautiful. Sagittarius, you're going to be fine. Continue working on yourself, loving yourself, healing yourself. You're going to be celebrating here. You're going towards your success, your happiness, your joy. You're putting yourself first. You're going to be healing yourself and getting better. Let this person do what they need to do for themselves. Let them be mad. Just let them, okay? They're going to be thinking that you're making a bad decision to cut them off. They think that by you holding back from them, that you're being reckless. This is an overbearing energy. They want to be in control. They're very cruel and cold-hearted and bitter towards you. And you realizing, I deserve better than this. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm taking control of my life. I'm going to heal myself. And I'm going towards my happy ending. If they want to be back there, that's their problem. This person is experiencing a lot of setbacks because of the energy that they are in. All right, let's get some feelings from our Neon Love Oracle deck, or let's find out what else was happening in the situation for the person on Sagi's mind. Show me the cards I need to see for Sagittarius. What does Saggy need to know about the situation? Chemistry. I'm totally feeling the crazy vibes with you. You could be meeting someone new. You could have met someone new, and maybe that's what's inspiring you to heal and move forward. You found chemistry with someone, and someone feels like this is a bad decision for you to go towards them. Unavailable. Yeah, you're not available anymore. You can't hang out with this past person anymore. You're not available for them because you're having chemistry with someone new, Saggy. This person feels like that's a bad decision. They're mad about this. Using you in reverse. You're with a new person who's not going to be using you. This past person could have been using you, but this new person is not going to be using you. You're finding somebody who's balanced like you are. You're feeling really good vibes with this new energy. Finally, some positive reading. Yeah, they're very jealous. Confirmation. They're very jealous of your new chemistry with this new person. And this is heartbreaking for them. Wow. What else for Saggy? They're jealous that you look happy with this new person. You're healing. You're going towards your happiness. And this is making them very jealous. This past person is not a catch. They were very immature. And they're not laughing anymore. There's no laughter here. They're not happy. They're very immature and angry. They were not the catch. And you saw the truth now. It's obvious. That's the truth. You realize who you were dealing with. You made a good decision here. If you haven't met this new person yet, you will be soon. You're going to be meeting someone just like you. It's going to bring you a lot of joy, happiness, pleasure, a lot of fun. You could be traveling together. There could even be children that come from this new relationship if that's something you're wanting. Take it as it resonates. I feel like getting outdoors is very important for you, Saggy. With the star and the sun energy, you really maybe would really benefit to get outside in nature. Go for a walk. Get some air on your face, like I was saying. Go for a jog. Get a suntan. Get some sun on your body. Go to the beach. It says, maybe there could be more between us, but I wouldn't want to jeopardize our friendship. Okay, put that where it goes. That could be the past person. I don't know if you're still trying to be friends with this past person, but they're immature. I don't feel like this person could handle not being more than just friends with you. What else? I relate to you on so many levels. Yeah, that's this new person coming in. You're going to be meeting someone who has a lot of energy like you. There's so much that we can learn from each other. This is going to be a very good partner that you're going to learn from each other. You're going to expand. This is going to be somebody that's going to help you grow. You may have told this past person that you just want to be friends. You may have tried to be nice with them, like you didn't want to completely cut them off, but you just told them, we're just going to be friends now. You're incredibly alluring to me. Either this new person that you're going to meet is going to be very attracted to you, or you're going to be very attracted to them, or both. There's going to be a lot of chemistry in this relationship, a lot of pleasure and happiness. And somebody's going to be very jealous of this. I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. I feel that's you, Saggy. You don't want to hurt this past person's feelings. You're trying to be friends with them and be like, okay, look, it's just over. You know, we can be friends, but I'm moving on with my life. I'm going to be finding somebody new. And this person's not taking it well. All right, let's move on to our blocked and blessed deck and see what messages Spirit has for us from there. And get a sip of tea, just a second. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what do we need to know from the blocked and blessed deck for Saggy? Thank you so much, everyone, for the likes. I really appreciate that. Everyone who clicks like and shows support for me, I pray for you to get blessings times 10. So any of that positive energy you send my way, I send it right back to you times 10 so that you will be blessed and be protected and have that abundance energy coming back to you. Thank you so much. What do we need to know for Saggy from the blocked and blessed deck? Okay. Best filter you will ever wear. Self-love looks good on you. Yeah, this healing energy of the sun and the star, you're definitely going to be healing and you're going to start looking really good. Somebody's going to be very attracted to you, Saggy. No, you're not dying. Yes, it sucks. Healing feels like garbage before it feels like growth. So it could be really hard to deal with this pain of breaking up with this past person. It could have definitely hurt you. But I feel like you're going towards your healing and you're going to be okay. Have patience with yourself. You're very resilient. Not everyone gets a ticket on your next season. You're allowed to outgrow people. Evolution, change, and freedom. Yeah, you definitely outgrew this past person. You realize they are not a catch. This is not your person anymore. You're done. You're moving on. You're healing. You could be having a hard time sleeping, or this past person could also be having a hard time sleeping. You need to recharge your energy with a star. That's more confirmation. Self-healing is really important. Self-love is very important right now. Any more messages for Saggy? Professional situationship advice. Invest in therapy, not texting back. Healing, wisdom, and growth. So Spirit's saying you may need to get into therapy that could help you heal. That came out earlier in another reading. Therapy can be very healing. I've done it myself. It actually changed my life. So you don't even have to go for many sessions. Sometimes it just takes a couple of sessions to get your feelings out, to get somebody's opinion. Hi, Anamika. Welcome. You're a Saggy? Awesome. I hope this reading is resonating for you. Thanks for being here. Good to see you again. So Saggy, I feel like you are going to be fine. Keep healing, keep loving yourself. Make sure to be able to get some good sleep. If you need some chamomile tea, do what you need to do to take care of yourself right now. Things are going to be working out for you. You have a beautiful new partner that's coming in very soon if you have not already met them. And you're in this beautiful sun and star energy. This is the overall energy for your reading. This is beautiful, Saggy. Stay positive, okay? There's good things coming your way. You're going to be very happy in the future. Just keep healing and loving yourself. That's all you need to do. Healing, loving yourself, possibly getting into therapy to work on things. You're going to be just fine. Awesome. If this helped you, please give me a like. Thank you, Sag. Have a great day. All right, let's go on to Capricorn. How you doing, Capricorn? Welcome. Just a quick reminder, this is a collective reading for Capricorn, so every message is not meant for every person watching. Just genuinely takes what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, okay? Tarot is here as a reflection and a guide. It's not here to make decisions for you, so always trust your own intuition and discernment. If the story doesn't fit your life, please do not force it. It just may not be your reading today, and that's okay. Remember, I do have thousands of readings here on my channel that are timeless, so please feel free to explore. There could be another message waiting for you right now, so go check out my videos and see what calls to you. What videos are you drawn to? Thank you so much, Capricorn. All right. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, show me the cards I need to see for Capricorn. How does this person on their mind feel about them? What are the true feelings of this person towards Capricorn, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see. What's going on in Capricorn's situation here? What are the feelings? Ace of Pentacles in reverse and a Two of Swords in reverse. Someone's feeling disorganized. Someone feels like they missed the chance with you. They lost an opportunity with you. You're being guided to use your intuition. You're gaining clarity by listening to your intuition. And someone's very defensive on the action that you're taking. You could have made a decision. You realize this was a bad investment. Number 1, number 2 could be significant. 12, 21. We have a pentagram in reverse. There could be some kind of devil energy or lower vibrational energy involved here. We have a Libra in reverse. This person could be a low vibrational Libra. Take it as it resonates. Doesn't have to be. What else, Spirit? Listen to your intuition. That's very important here. Or you are listening to your intuition. It says you're recovering from a loss. You're gaining relief. This is going to be an improvement in your life. So you made the right decision here. Things are going to get better for you, Capricorn. How do they feel about Capricorn, Spirit? This is the truth, Spirit says. You're gaining mental clarity. Clarity is here twice. There's a breakthrough coming. Use your logic. You're using your logic in a situation, or you used your logic in a situation. We have number 11 here. Yay! Number 11 is a heightened sense of purpose. It's a karmic number associated with spiritual awakening. You're going through a spiritual awakening. You're getting messages through your intuition. You're gaining clarity and realizing, I got to take action here. I got to move forward. Better things are coming my way. You're getting logical thoughts. You're thinking logically, and this is causing a breakthrough and a spiritual awakening in your life, Capricorn. Awesome. What else? Finally, a good message here. Somebody could be 21 years old, 51 years old, 52 years old, 25 years old. Take it if it resonates. Doesn't have to be. We have a Page of Swords in reverse. Someone was very defensive about this decision you're making. They got bad news. They're getting bad news about this decision that you're making. Or whatever this is that you're doing. Somebody's looking at it as, this is not good for me. This could also be a legal issue. You could be deciding to take something to court. Somebody's very defensive about this. But someone was very careless. They were very deceptive. This is what caused you to gain clarity, because you realized the deception was here. You realized that the devil energy was here. We have more devil energy with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of negative energy here. Somebody was bringing negative energy your way. They were very defensive, deceptive. They could have did something illegal towards you. And now they're getting bad news. This is somebody who's incompetent. They weren't able to pull off what they were trying to pull off. They got caught. You realized what was happening here. You gained clarity. You're recovering from a loss. If they stole money from you, you're recovering from that. If they took anything from you, you're recovering from that. This was a very selfish, greedy person. They're very unhappy on the inside. This is a very lazy person that indulges. They could be a drinker, a heavy drinker. Pisces in reverse energy. They could be a low vibrational Pisces. Take it as it resonates. All right, I feel like that is a situation. Let's go to the Neon Love Oracle deck and see what comes out here for this situation. Spirit, show me what I need to know for Capricorn. Okay, I'm hearing order in the court. So this could be spiritual court if it's not real court. Somebody here did something. Somebody was very deceptive. Somebody made some really bad decisions and they're being punished through the divine spiritual court. They're getting bad news. Things are happening in their life. They're not going well for them. They lost an opportunity. They made a bad investment. And they're drinking because they're upset. They're indulging. They could be doing drugs. Put it where it goes. Pretending in reverse. Yeah, you're not pretending anymore. You're confronting the truth. You made a very wise decision to confront the truth. You gained the clarity in a situation. They couldn't hide the truth from you anymore. Secrets came out. Secrets are being exposed. You gained clarity. You realized you were dealing with somebody very selfish and greedy and immature. It's a very immature energy you were dealing with. And you realized, I'm not dealing with an adult. I'm dealing with a grown-ass little child who makes bad decisions, who's very selfish, who's very greedy, who likes to cause problems. This is not a soulmate. This is somebody who's not your soulmate, and you're realizing that. You saw the truth. This is not my soulmate. There could be children involved, or this is a confirmation that this is a very childish person. Very immature, childish energy. And I feel like you were even telling yourself, wow, I don't want to be with somebody so childish. I can't do this anymore. Poly in reverse, this person, you're done with being with this person. You don't want to be with this person the rest of your life. You're looking for something new. Best friend. This could have been somebody who was your best friend at one time, or you're looking for somebody to be a best friend, or you have a best friend that you're talking to about with the situation, who's there for you, who's very supportive of you. You're very thankful to have this best friend in your life. Hey, Logan. Thank you so much, Logan. I appreciate you. Let's go to the Love Me Not Oracle deck and find out what are their feelings for the Capricorn. What are they feeling about Capricorn spirit? Show me the cards I need to see. This person on Cappy's mind. How do they feel about them? What are the true feelings for Capricorn? I relate to you on so many levels. Okay, put that where it goes. I could be your best friend who relates with you. You guys are very good, very close relationship with your best friend here. What else? Am I even good enough for you? Yeah, this past person is starting to realize that you think you're better than them. They feel like they're not good enough for you. They're starting to realize that you realized they're not good enough for you. This person has a lot of growing up to do. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. Yeah, I don't feel the same about this person that they feel about you. This person could feel like they relate to you on so many levels, but you don't feel the same. It's a one-sided relationship. You don't understand the way they feel. You don't relate to you don't agree. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces. Ooh, I'm getting that your best friend may be turning into your lover. This best friend is wondering, what if we hooked up? Wow. Take it as it resonates. That won't be for everyone, but I feel like somebody here who's been confiding in someone is saying, why don't we give it a shot? You know, we relate to each other on so many levels. We are really good together. Maybe we should try to have a relationship. That won't be for everyone. What else, Spirit? I definitely want to spend time with you more. Wow. I feel like your best friend is falling in love with you. Or somebody you're meeting is going to be your best friend. You're going to be falling in love with somebody who's going to be your best friend. All right, last card from this deck. If you ask me, I will say yes. Wow. This person really likes you, who you consider a best friend. Okay, Capricorn. We're going to go into our blocked and blessed deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what does Capricorn need to know from the blocked and blessed deck? I'm hearing that song by Queen, Best Friend. Wow. Been with you such a long time. You're my sunshine. This person is like really falling for you. I really love you. You're my best friend. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. What does Cappy need to know? Messy doesn't mean powerless. Chaos is your superpower. Use it wisely. Acceptance, chaos, self-compassion. Huh. Okay. Take that as it resonates. I feel like Spirit wants you to just take care of yourself. Self-compassion. There could still be a lot of chaos around you. You might have a very busy life. Maybe things around you are messy. Spirit is saying just because things are messy doesn't mean you're powerless. I don't know. Take it as it goes. They're exhausted watching your reruns. Your spirit guides are face palming again. This has come out a lot in these readings. Somebody's spirit guides are like, please move on. Please don't go back to this person. You could have given this past childish energy a lot of chances. And your spirit guides are like, please don't go back again. We couldn't handle that. Please move on. What else? Dots don't mean devotion. Read energy, not typing bubbles. Intuition, patience, awareness. I feel that that's a confirmation with the Ace of Swords. You gained awareness in a situation. You realized this was an immature person you were dealing with. You got the clarity. You used your intuition. Stop waiting. Romanticize your own life. Independence, joy, and creativity. Yeah, you're buying yourself flowers. You're buying yourself coffee. You're doing what you want to do now. I'm hearing that song by Miley Cyrus, Buy Myself Flowers. I can buy myself flowers. I can talk to myself for hours. I can love you better. I can love myself better than you loved me. Stop giving idiots spiritual credit. Not everyone is a lesson. Some people are just dumb. That's this immature energy, reality, blunt truth. Spirit is like, this is just a dummy. They're so immature. This is somebody you don't need to be with this person anymore. Stop giving them chances. They don't need any more chances. Move on. Okay. What else? They're calling this person an idiot. Spiritual hygiene starts with laundry. Clean your room. That's a mess. Okay, there's something about something being very messy. Somebody may need to clean up. Somebody may need to take some time to get organized. Do some laundry. Hang up your clothes. Spirit says it's time to take care of yourself. Reset. Get into action. Get cleaned up. Okay? All right, Capricorn, I hope that helps you. Thank you for being here. If this resonated for you, please give me a like. I appreciate it. It costs you nothing, and it really helps the channel grow. And everyone who clicks like and shows support, I send blessings back to you times 10. Good luck. Been with you such a long time. You're my sunshine. I really love you. You're my best friend. I love that song. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome. Before we get into your reading, this is just a reminder that this is a collective energy reading for the Aquarius. So not every message is meant for every person watching. I want you to take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Remember, tarot is just a reflection and guidance. It's not here to make decisions for you. You have to trust your own intuition and discernment first. If this doesn't fit your life, please don't force it to fit. It may just not be your reading today. And remember, I have thousands of readings here on my channel, so feel free to explore. There could be messages waiting for you right now. So check me out. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, please transmute any and all negative energy sent my way into success, love, youthful beauty, and healing energy. In the name of Yeshua, I am divine. I am protected. I am loved. What does Aquarius need to know? The person on their mind, what are they thinking about Aquarius? What are the feelings that this person has towards Aquarius? Show me the cards I need to see. 10 of Cups sideways. Ultimate completion, final manifestation, the result of true will, recognition, continuation, realization, and endings. Something is ending here. You've completed a cycle. You recognize the truth. This is Pisces energy. You could be an Aquarius Pisces cusp. Star, Aquarius energy. You're here very strong in your reading. You're healing, Aquarius. You ended a cycle here. Good for you. You're healing your energy now. You're moving forward and healing your energy after completing a cycle, after realizing something and knowing that you had to end something. You're ending something and moving forward. October 17th could be significant. August 17th, August 10th could be significant. October 8th, October 17th. Doesn't have to be. Sagittarius energy. The Sagittarius reading could resonate with you as well. Doesn't have to. We also have water energy here. Someone could need to take a spiritual bath, get cleansed, maybe drink more water. Spirit wants you to stay in this hopeful energy. Have faith and trust that things are going to be working out for you. You are the star. Things are going to be really changing quickly. You're moving forward. You made a very quick decision. You could be even traveling. It says air travel. You could be flying somewhere. You're gaining your freedom back. You ended a cycle and you're moving forward. This is really good energy. I like this so far. This was a very sudden decision. You had a sudden realization and you acted quickly. And now you're starting to renew your energy. What else do we need to know? For Aquarius, please. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There was somebody here that was very unreliable. Someone was working towards something and never got a reward. Someone was lazy in this energy. I don't know if that's you or them. Put it where it goes. Air energy, earth energy, Aries, and Taurus. Someone was really bored in this situation. Ace of Wands. You're really inspired to move forward in this new beginning. This is bringing you some new energy with the star here and the Eight of Wands. You're feeling passionate energy. Enthusiasm. There's new opportunities coming your way and things are growing in your life. Look at the Eight of Wands, how it has the little growth coming out. Things are growing. You made a decision here to move towards something in the right way, and the right decision was made here. Things are going to start moving quickly. This took a lot of courage for you to do with the Nine of Wands. But you were persistent. This was also a spiritual test. This was something that was testing your faith, testing your boundaries, but you maintained your boundaries. You stood strong in this energy. And now you're in this Star and Hermit energy. You're focused on you. You're doing what you want to do. You're staying hopeful and faithful. You're very inspired. You're very spiritual. You're looking for the truth, or you found the truth, and you were enlightened to the truth. 99 is here. 99 is change, personal growth, and a connection to the universe. I feel that you're a very spiritual person, Aquarius, and you're very connected to spirit and the divine, and you listen to your intuition in a situation here, and now you're being rewarded with all this passionate energy, quick moving energy. Things are moving quickly for you. You're moving forward. You're being guided by spirit. Wow, beautiful. I love this. Okay, let's keep moving. We're going to go into the Love Me Not Oracle deck and see what other messages come out for Aquarius. Spirit, how did this person that they're leaving behind feel about Aquarius? Because I feel like this is somebody you left behind. Somebody who was lazy, who didn't want to do the work, who didn't want to... I don't know. There was something here. There's really not much said about this past situation, and I feel it's because you're over it. You don't want to talk about the past, but this person has feelings. Let's see what they are. How does this person still feel? Hey, Stella, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Stella. This person's definitely still interested in you. There could also be a new person who's interested in you. Dreamy in reverse. This past person you realized was not your person. That's what I'm interpreting it as. They're still interested in you, but you're not interested in them. They're not dreamy anymore. Maybe they were at one time, but they're not dreamy anymore. There could be a new opportunity coming in to meet new people. Passion, confirmation. You could be meeting somebody new. It's going to be a very passionate interest, love interest. This could be progressing very quickly. Someone's going to say, hey, I'm interested in you. It could be someone you already know. And you're going to be hooking up with this person quickly. I feel like it's going to be very fast. You're going to realize, yeah, we have a lot in common. We really click. I really like you. Let's do this. Let's come in quick. 81 could be significant. 1999, 1981. Says, I don't know if I'm meant to be with one person the rest of my life. Polly. Put that where it goes. If that's not you, that's fine. Just leave it. If it doesn't resonate. So LGBTQ came out in reverse. Put that where it goes if that resonates for you. So I feel like this new person, you're going to fall in love with them, or they're going to fall in love with you very quickly. It's going to be a head over heels situation. This is going to be a very passionate connection. It may not be the person you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. I feel like this could just be one of those things where you hook up with somebody and it lasts for a little while and then you just move on. Take that as it resonates. That won't be for everyone, but I'm getting that definitely energy here. You're going to, maybe this is a, what do they call it? A rebound type situation. All right, we're going to go into the Love Me Not Oracle deck. What do we need to know for Aquarius? What are the feelings that this person has for Aquarius? Whoever this is on their mind. How will they feel about Aquarius? This could be the new person. It could be the past person. Who is this? How do they feel about Aquarius? Right now, the most loving thing you can do is let me go. I feel like that's you telling this person from the past, please just let me go. It's over. I recognize how special and unique you are, but it's in reverse. Yeah, this past person, you do not see them as a dreamy energy. You do not see them as anything you're interested in anymore. It says, I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties, doubts. Okay, put that where it goes. That could be the new person. Doesn't have to be. What else? I relate to you on so many levels. We are like-minded. Definitely feel that that's the new person energy coming in. You may have some doubts about this new person, but you're still going to be in this passionate energy with them. Like I said, it's probably just, it could be like a short-term fling. Take that as it resonates. Am I even enough for you? Am I even good enough for you? Somebody could feel insecure in the situation. And if you ask me, I will say no. I feel like it's this past person saying, am I even good enough for you anymore? You thought I was good enough at one time. And then it says, if you ask me, I'll say no. So if this person tries to come in and hook up with you or get back with you, you're going to say no, Aquarius. You don't want them anymore. You're done. Okay, we're going to go into the blocked and blessed deck and see what comes out for Aquarius from here. What does Aquarius need to know from the blocked and blessed deck, Spirit? Show me the cards I need to see for Aquarius. Post-breakup, main character arc. Glow up is the best revenge. Confidence, transformation, comeback. This is so resonating for this reading. Aquarius, you're looking good. This past person is noticing how good you look. They're noticing that you are not worried about them. You look great. You're not even upset anymore. This star energy, you're renewing yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're healing yourself. And you look great. And you're going to find somebody very quickly because you're doing great. You're not really upset about this person. You've made a transformation. You're making a comeback. You're getting right back to your old energy. And in fact, look at the stars on here, like little twinkles. That's like the star energy. You're sparkling. Wow. I love it. That's awesome. Be confident. You are that bee, okay? You are that dude. Yes. Definitely air travel is relevant, okay? You could be traveling somewhere. There's an airplane here. The Eight of Wands is air travel. You could be taking a trip. Maybe you're going to be taking a trip and you'll be meeting a new person on vacation and you'll be hooking up with this person while you're on vacation. Possibly. That won't be for everyone. And it also says not every soul tie is forever. So that's more confirmation that this could just be a short-lived relationship. And that's fine. I mean, no judgment here. That's what you want to do. That's all up to you. Stop. If they're stingy with chips, they'll be stingy with love. Stop trying to save people who won't share their snacks. Yeah, somebody could have been greedy in the past. Not fair, not reciprocating your energy. You definitely want somebody who reciprocates your energy. What else? Somebody could be having a hard time sleeping. You, the past person, put it where it resonates. Somebody needs to really recharge their energy. That could be part of the star energy, resting, healing. You could get really sleepy in the middle of the day and need a nap. Even if it's a short cat nap, it might be good for you. Congratulations. You just sponsored the circus. You wanted red flags, not a damn parade. So I feel like this past person had a lot of red flags and you finally saw the truth about it. Delete. Your thumbs rest. Delete the text, block the number, reclaim your peace. This person may be trying to text you and you're going to have to block this person to keep your peace. Then we have you're starving while calling it fine dining. Stop romanticizing crumbs. Self-worth, scarcity, denial. Yeah, you don't deserve crumbs. Maybe this past person was breadcrumbing you, not wanting to give you, like I said, they weren't pouring into your cup. Thank you, Stella. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. I hope it helps you. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. And if you're traveling, be safe. That sounds amazing. Good luck. If it resonated for you, please give me a like. It really would help the channel grow. And I appreciate everyone who does click like on the reading for me. All right. I am so tired. I cannot wait to get through this reading. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's really hard doing 3-hour videos. Seriously. Okay. Hey Pisces, welcome. Just a quick reminder, Pisces, this is a collective reading, so every message is not meant for every person watching. I want you to take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Tarot is here just as a reflection and guidance, not to make decisions for you. Always trust your own intuition and discernment first. If this story doesn't fit your life, please do not force it. It could just be that this is just not your reading, and that's okay. Remember, I do have thousands of readings here on the channel, so feel free to explore. There could be another message waiting for you that would speak directly to your situation, so go check out my readings. Yes, Stella, I'm trying to get my watch hours up. I'm almost to 3,000 views to where I can have memberships, so I'm almost there. Trying to get those those hours up. All right, Pisces, let's find out what's going on. The person on your mind, what are they thinking about you? What are they feeling about you? Hi, Carnesia, you're a Pisces? Awesome, welcome. Good to see you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, please show me the cards I need to see for my Pisces friends. How does this person on their mind currently feel about them? Show me the cards I need to see for Pisces. Okay, we have a 7 of Cups in reverse. You could have a lot of options right now. You could be overwhelmed by all the choices and distracted. Also, there's a caution here. Be careful of picking the wrong option. These could be illusions, and since they are in reverse, they could also not be very good options. This could also be a low vibrational Scorpio energy that you are dealing with who has a lot of options. They're very tempted and distracted by these options. But like I said, these options are in reverse, so they're lower vibrational options like karmic people, gutter bugs, as Kevin says on Kevin's intuitive channel. We have Emperor energy, Aries. You could be a leader. You could be a boss energy. You're somebody who's very secure and stable. You could be a father figure or just very protective and able to protect others around you. You're very disciplined and focused. Very opposite from this energy here. So I feel like this is you, Pisces. You're in this Emperor energy. You're very stable, strong, and you're dealing with somebody who's very distracted, tempted by lower level vibrational energies. What else? We have fire and Scorpio here. What else do we need to know, Spirit? How do they feel about Pisces? Someone's holding back, hesitating. Someone's being very reckless. They're making bad choices and they're taking risks. I think for sure the 7 of Cups in reverse, any of these choices would be a risk. Any of these choices would be a bad choice. That's a confirmation. 70 could be significant. 40 could be significant. 47, 1974. Put it where it goes. It doesn't have to. How does this person feel about Pisces? Somebody knows that you're very stable and disciplined. Somebody knows you're very focused. You could be very busy in your career. This is a completely opposite energy. Virgo in reverse, this person could be a lower vibrational Scorpio, lower vibrational Virgo. This is somebody who makes frivolous choices, and this puts a lot of setbacks in their life. They make a lot of bad choices, which puts them in poverty. This is somebody that has to hustle to get anywhere in life. They could have a side hustle. They could do DRUG selling on the side. Doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm getting here. So it's like we have two polar opposites. You being a very stable person who makes clear decisions. This person being somebody who makes bad decisions. Ace of Swords in reverse. This person's life is in chaos. They're very confused. They're very dishonest. I don't know who this is to you, Pisces, but I'm hearing brother. This could be your brother. Okay, that won't be for everyone. That's very specific. 1991, 1979, 1994. What else do we need to know about this? This is a weird reading. Someone's very dishonest, and somebody has some clouded judgment. They're very overwhelmed and distracted. So the Emperor, I feel, is looking for peace. You are willing to forgive this past person. If this is a past person you were in a relationship with, they could have had a lot of options. They could have been dating other people behind your back, lower vibrational people. You were the great choice. I mean, everybody would want to be with the Emperor. Emperor is an amazing partner, but this person could have been juggling you with lower vibrational people that were gutter compared to you. They're very confused. They don't know what they want. This could be a very reckless person who takes risks. They risk ruining a relationship with an Emperor. This is somebody who could be mentally ill. You're willing to forgive this person, not to be in a relationship again with them, but to just move on with your life. I feel like you're in this very balanced energy here, Pisces. You're in harmony. You're very patient with people. You understand. You're very sensible. You're disciplined. You're focused. You're in a strong, stable place. I feel like you just had to deal with somebody who wasn't able to be faithful to you. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to the Neon Love Oracle deck and see what comes out. Carnesia says, I'm 1991. Awesome. Thank you for telling me that. What else, Spirit? How does this person feel about Pisces? Show me the truth here. What is that? Nope, it just flipped over. Okay. What are the feelings? How do they feel about Pisces? Yeah, this person is very incompatible with you and you put them in the friend zone. Yeah, this is the total opposite of you, Pisces. This person is nothing like you. And you realize that. This could have been really heartbreaking. You maybe thought this was somebody that was a good person for you, but you're starting to realize who they really are. This person could have really fooled you into thinking they were something they weren't. You realize this person is a cheater. You put them in the friend zone. Yeah, it's over between you. This love is in reverse. You don't have love for this energy anymore. If you were going to propose, you're not anymore. You put them in the friend zone. It's over. You moved on. You're getting balanced. You're staying stable in your energy. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your assets. You're focusing on you. You're working hard. Yeah, this was a very unbalanced relationship. They brought a lot of chaos into your world, a lot of stress. Toxic in reverse. That's you. Pisces, you are not toxic. I feel like this person was, but you are not. Very opposites here. This is your total opposite. This could have been a spiritual test or a distraction, trying to distract you off your path. Yeah, you're not interested in this person. Interested in reverse. This person fooled you. They wore a mask. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting narcissistic vibes from this past energy. They were like, wow, I got an emperor's attention. I was able to fool an emperor into thinking I was just like them. It might have worked for a little while, but you started to see the truth. You're very intelligent, Pisces, and you realize what was going on here. You're moving forward in your life. You're staying balanced. You're going to be just fine. Just keep moving forward. Keep this person, you know, I'm hearing at bay, whatever that means. All right, how does this person feel about you? Let's get some feelings here. This is the Love Me Not Oracle deck. How does this person feel about Pisces? Show me the cards I need to see. It says, I'm open to exploring things with you, but I can't make any promises, but it came out in reverse. So you are definitely done. You're not opening any doors for this person. You're done. I'm hearing the door's been closed and locked. You're protecting your energy. You really know how to make me laugh. Okay, that could have been something that you liked about them. This mask that they wear is very charming. They know how to make people laugh, and maybe that was something that you liked about them. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties. Okay, put that where it goes. If it doesn't fit, just put it to the side. Fantasy in reverse. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind, but it's in reverse. So, interesting. I feel like you are not playing games. You don't misrepresent yourself. You are who you say you are. And I feel like that's the opposite for this person. How do they feel about Pisces? I could talk to you for hours and hours. This person loved hanging around with you. Maybe you made them laugh. That could also be it. They like talking to you. They like the conversation you had. I love everything about you, but it's in reverse. I feel that's your feelings. You don't love everything about this person. All right. We're going to go into the blocked and blessed deck. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit, from the blocked and blessed deck? Show me the cards I need to see for Pisces. Spiritual hygiene starts with laundry. Clean your room. That's the message. Okay. You may need to clean your room. Or maybe you need to hire somebody to clean your room. If somebody needs to get organized, something could be disorganized. Spirit wants you to get organized, clean up the mess, do some laundry. If it doesn't resonate, just put it to the side. Self-love looks good on you. The best filter you will ever wear. Yeah, you're glowing. You're looking good. Of course, you're the Emperor. The Emperor looks great. And you're also in this amazing temperance energy. Beautiful. Yeah, you could be very attractive right now to the people that you're trying to attract. You have this energy of attraction. Retrograde didn't cancel your to-do list. It's not the stars. It's your snooze button. Procrastinating, responsibility, ownership. I definitely don't feel that's you. I feel this is the past person. This past person could be really lazy. They could have trouble being on time. They're not responsible. They need to take ownership for their actions. This person could oversleep. Maybe they're the ones that need to do laundry. Their house could be a mess. Maybe they're a really messy person. It says dots don't mean devotion. Read energy, not typing bubbles. Yeah, intuition, awareness. I feel like that's definitely you. You have intuition and awareness about the situation. You don't feel like this person was devoted to you. They weren't. They had options. Lower vibrational options. Bare minimum. You deserve flowers, not confusion. Worthiness, love, and standards. Yeah, the Emperor deserves an Empress. Not the bare minimum. This person wanted to give you the bare minimum because they were juggling you with other options that were very low vibrational energy. Gutter rats, bar rats, bottom of the barrel. You deserved way better than this Emperor energy, okay? Emperor, I'm talking to you. You deserve way better than this, Emperor. Or Empress, whoever you are. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope that helped you, Pisces. If it did, please give me a like. Thank you, everybody, for all the likes. I really appreciate you. Make sure you check out my other readings. There could be other readings here that resonate for you. Also, if you want to help me out, you could watch my playlist. Thank you, Stella. Yeah, I am. I'm going to take the rest of the day off and chill, do some self-care, self-love. I hope you also have a beautiful day, my friend. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I will see you again very soon. Much love to you. Bye.